so we are now live.
I'm going to turn on push to talk. So if I'm quiet for a long time, just kind of nudge me because I've probably forgotten about it.
That is fine.
It's because you're eating the pizza.
The pizzazz.
Did you bring enough for the rest of us?
Yes. I also have breadsticks and cookies.
Please email me the breadsticks and cookies.
Please email me the breadsticks and cookies. I love it.
Actually, kind of a fun story. I asked for a bonus, or I clarified that I wanted 2 dipping sauces, and the driver brought me like 10.
Nice. They didn't charge you for 10 of them, did they?
No, he didn't. He was like, hey, here's 10. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm giving you a double tip.
Nice.
God bless that guy.
Alright, so we join our adventurers back.
Intrepid
adventurers.
Oh, yeah.
In the aftermath of a flight by the abandoned tower deep within the northern forest of Dawncrest. The party has laid out the bodies as well as the intellect of ours for Mirrium to study, and detailing and noting certain things about them. How the intellect of ours work, how the knights worked, as a giant remnant of a Gorgon sits as purple ooze continues to seep into the ground. Yselle and Matthew are off to the side, Yselle crying in tears, seeing her husband killed, with Matthew kind of shielding her eyes and her body, holding them close. Their ragged clothing juxtaposed with yours, blood-stained and once brilliant shining, as the night starts to wane. It's about 11 in the evening, as the moonlight starts to shine above the rest of the party. What do you guys do? How do you guys begin?
So we need to get you home. Matthew, can you help us with that?
Matthew speaks. Yes. Yeah, Yselle, we need to go home now. And Yselle stands firm and says, no, I need the body. I need to bury him. Meanwhile, Mirrium is just kind of like hunched over the bodies. Is there anything you'd like to discover specifically about the bodies or the intellect of ours? To the right there. Yeah, kind of like.
I mean, what do I know? What do I know about intellect of ours? First of all.
Well, first you can go ahead and do a actually Arcana check for me, please.
Hold on, my character sheet is rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Loading. Arcana,
Loading.
you said?
Yes, Arcana.
Just click the skill, right? Boop.
Yes. Oh, wow, 25.
Nice.
All right. So, Mirrium, you kind of hobble over. Well, not hobble, like skrid over with your talons, kind of scratching the grass floor. Yeah, head over. Do you have like any utensils, any supplies that you use, like to dissect these bodies?
I actually don't think I have anything like that. I would just have my talons and I guess like I probably have basic tools, right? That's part of like a.
Yeah, you have basic tools.
Yeah, I have a knife.
I think
a knife.
Yeah, you have a small knife that you take and you use your talons to kind of like dissect into the brains, and there's just the sound of just brain matter squishing against your fingers as you just kind of slowly open as best as you can to take a look. And deep inside the intellect of ours, you see like a small little purple bauble. It's not a gem per se, and you think it was like a hardened bone encrusted with like a purple sheen to it. And you notice as you take it out and lift it, the light grows ever so dimmer when closer to Aldys. So you kind of take it up.
Is that the same purple gem that I got from the Gorgon?
It is similar, but they're vastly different. The color is the same, but the material of the gem you found in the Gorgon was a lot different. So you have this small bauble in your hand right now, or in your talons right now, Mirrium, and the closer you move it over to Aldys, the dimmer it gets, and the further you move it away from Aldys, the less dim it gets. And you kind of put 2 and 2 together and saying that the way that the intellect of ours work is they don't actually take the brain. As you kind of study the other humans, their brains are still intact, a little bit mushed and like squished, mostly due to death and mostly due to how long the intellect of ours were inside them. But protection from evil and good can actually force the intellect of ours out of the host body.
Is there
And
any
that's-
way of, like, once someone's been infected, like, getting it out safely?
Protection from evil and good. That's the spell.
Well, I mean, that'll protect them from getting, like...
If a host is,
devoured.
if there's a host body and the intellect devour is inside the host body,
Okay,
it'll
that
force
will
the
expel
intellect
it.
devour out.
I see.
It forces it out, and depending on how long the intellect devour has been inside the host body, you might be able to salvage what's left of the brain. But as you can tell from the marks from these nights, it looks like the intellect devour has been in there for weeks
Right.
and has feasted and just like marks of brain. There's like little pool.
Like, if nothing else, it's like physically shoving the brain off to the side.
Is very gruesome.
Hey, I cut out. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You're cutting out, Alex.
Oh,
For
okay,
me, at
that was
least.
him. I cut out for me too.
I should probably close the stream then if I'm having lag issues. Yes, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I cut out? When did I cut out?
The last sentence you said.
Well, I was just describing that the intellect devours, you see piles of brain matter that's turned to mush that the intellect devours will like kind of suck up almost in a straw-like fashion. You notice like there's this long, mosquito-like mouth that kind of is just limp right now that they use to suck the brain up. So maybe with the
Yeah.
healing spell after a host body, you might be able to recover, but it depends on how recent the change is.
Right.
And we're talking some brain damage here, buddy.
Yes. So, what do you guys do?
I'm just busy looking over Mirrium's shoulder. Curious what she's doing. Not understanding a single thing.
You just see this giant owl just kind of like picking
Yeah, I'm
apart
gonna-
brain matter.
I'm gonna go ahead and remove the gems from the other two Mind Devourers.
Yeah, go ahead. And
I'm gonna go
just-
talk to Buddy over here.
board and talk to Matthew, and he says
Hold
yes.
on, you were cutting out there. I don't think it's actually it was the stream opening. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know.
It
if
feels
it's
like I
streaming
have to
it up.
actually change the the Discord
Yeah,
thing
change
location
the
every
server
time.
for Alex.
Alex can never maintain a good connection here.
Hello.
Beep boop. Am I still a
Probably
robot?
better, yeah.
You were never a robot, to be fair.
Okay.
It's
So
because this is a very high bitrate channel.
understandable. I'm gonna lower my threshold just a little bit more, just in case I don't cut out. Okay. So you want to walk up to Matthew, who is still holding Yselle in his arms. What do you do?
I clear my throat, and I'll address him. Matthew, was it?
Yes.
If it is a small comfort to you, I can prepare the bodies.
That would mean a lot to Yselle. She doesn't seem to want to leave unless we bring the body back.
I understand. No one deserved that fate. We will find who did this.
And Yselle says, whatever you need, whoever did this, you'll kill them, right?
Yes.
And there's like a spark of vengeance in her eyes, as the only thing keeping her from crying is this look of anger and fury. She speaks up. I understand that you had to do what you had to do. I reckon he died a long time ago. I just didn't know it. And as a wash of grief falls over her face, tears stop flowing. It's welled up. Her eyes puffy, and she says, once we bring him back, you can use my home for whatever you need. I don't care if they bring an army to my doorstep. And Matthew says, hold on. There's a better way to do this. And they kind of just talk amongst themselves as Matthew tries to console Yselle. But Essel's really angry right now. She's really upset. She doesn't blame the party for what you had to do, but nonetheless, she's still grieving.
So were all these guys the friends of whatever his husband?
Yes.
Mirrium.
I don't even look up from like what I'm doing. I'm just kind of slicing into these.
Tio looks like pretty grossed out by it. Mirrium, are you gonna need that body for long?
The red circle is the husband.
Yes, I'll remove the helmets and examine the wounds.
I mean, I would have already removed the helmet, like, to do that, yeah.
Yeah, what, how is the entry point on these things?
The entry point on these things is, it looks like there's a very thin carving by the top of their forehead. And to answer your question, Cici, the other two, Matthew would say that he's seen them around. They were a part of the husband's kind of like guard troop that guard the keep. Didn't know them by name, but they were all affiliated.
Go and inform the town guard?
And it's a possibility. And
it's also a possibility they've been taken over by these things.
You don't
noticed,
think?
with the husband in itself, it looks like there are no obvious markings for the mind and intellect devourer to get in, but with the other two, there seems to be surgical markings around the forehead, as if like the you see some like stitches certain places right behind the ear, as if their scalp and their part of their skull has been removed. Like,
that's awfully strange. Mirrium, did you notice this?
Mirrium would have noticed this.
So, but he doesn't, like, what's his face doesn't, like, actually have these markings? Alex?
Pardon? Can you say that again?
It's his two friends that have these stitches, right? Not him?
Yes, the two men to the side, his men, specifically the husband's men, have these markings, whereas the husband himself, I forgot his name, does not seem to have those markings. You know that intellect devourers do have ability to teleport?
Right, which is how they would normally get their victims, I'm sure.
Yes. But the other two, it does seem like it's surgical.
And how long do these guys seem like they've been,
You can make a medicine check to see.
Yeah, how long have they been infected, or however we want to say it? Medicine.
You have no idea.
No.
Frick.
Frick.
Yeah, let me give you a second opinion. I'm not that great in it, but...
I should have had you help me, actually.
Yeah, you should have.
Next time, do it before.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'll allow
I
this
assumed
time...
I could. Oh, I about to say, I assumed I couldn't since I didn't do it before.
No. If the rule is that you can have a help. If you don't have proficiency in the skill, you have to explain to me how you do it. If you do have proficiency in medicine, then you get to do it automatically. But for now, I'll allow it because we're still getting used to the 5th edition system. But medicine, 18. 18. So you can tell for the husband, hard to tell. Teleportation, it doesn't leave any residual arcana magic, at least now. It's been so long. But the surgical markings, you notice that these are about at least 1 to 2 weeks old from your study. You start to like rummage through the bodies, but then Aldys kind of points out, oh wait, over here. Actually, you notice there's a few inscriptions in the skull, not like on underneath the skull. There's a few inscriptions.
Wait, where? I'm not understanding where you're saying these are.
You mean like on the scalp?
Not on the scalp, but you know how there's the skull itself? Not on the top of the skull, but underneath it where it's closest to the brain.
Inside of the skull.
Inside of the skull, yes,
Okay.
That's what I was saying. Inside the back of the skull. There are some inscriptions there.
What do they say?
Oh, that's disturbing.
That you not... Do any of you have Undercommon as a language?
Yes.
Good, because it says obey.
I don't know what frowning looks like when you got a beak, but I do know.
Would it be? And first it says obey, and then there's a bunch of other ones that are a lot like they're letters, but they don't really make a word. But I'll allow you to make an Arcana check. Only you can make this Arcana check because you can speak Undercommon, so you can't get help. So make an Arcana check.
It's okay. I'd be really bad at helping you.
Yeah.
I mean, let me think here.
Wow. Okay, 23.
Hell yeah.
You kind of see these markings, and you would notice this like a lot of these times, like from not you, but your colleagues, especially those that have done divination magic and enchantment magic. These runes specifically allow the person who ever did this to see through the eyes of these people.
Oh. Is there also anything about, like, does it have instructions or anything? Or, like,
It doesn't have instructions.
methods of control? Like, does it look like there's any way
No, it does not have methods of control.
No other ways for anyone else to tap into this, I see.
Tap into this? Well, actually, I'll allow you to take a part of the skull with the runes and inscriptions, and with further study, you might be able to. But for now, no.
That's not what I was thinking, but I'll do that. I mean, that's just how this is going to have to be. I'm going to take the back of this guy's skull, and I'm going to take some water out of my water skin and, like, wash it off.
Yep. So you take part of the skull, you kind of bash it with your dagger, you cut off a piece, and you put it in your inventory. It's kind of like Tio just steps back and hold on here.
Did you just cut off a piece of skull with your knife?
Yes.
Wow, that's a sharp knife.
Okay. Now, Cici, are you still kind of just like hovering over Mirrium's shoulder, just looking with curiosity?
Yeah, and occasionally poking one of the things with the trident.
It doesn't respond, though. A spark of electricity kind of zaps it a little bit, and like the legs twitch for a moment and stops.
Hey, Alex. Actually, I would totally not cut that with my knife. I have fucking minor alchemy, the transmutation savant thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of run my finger along a line at the bottom of it and break it off.
Fair point.
I turn it into something brittle and breakable, like paper.
Mm-hmm. You just kind of like
get a very clean
take
cut.
it off.
Yeah.
Very clean. Yeah. Go. So Tio, what are you doing?
Takes a little bit of time, but not more than like a minute.
Tio seems to be completely ignored by Mirrium, which like fine. He doesn't really want a part of that conversation anyway. So I think he's just gonna wait and try not to be sick. He is now extremely in over his head, and he doesn't like it very much.
All right, I'm
yeah.
gonna like stand up and flap like my feathers to try to get some of this blood off. And I'm gonna turn to Aldys and speak quietly, just so that maybe Tio can hear if he's listening, but definitely not so that the other two can. All right, I'm done. Someone should ask the girl if it's going to be hard for her to think back, but the past few weeks, if she's noticed anything strange, these two, his friends, they were not preyed upon naturally. You look here. I kind of fold back the ear and show the stitches. Someone put these in.
That's alarming.
Not really. We came here looking for a mind flayer.
I heard they just eat brains.
Oh, no. That would be too simple.
Well, I'm draining the fluids now. If you want to do that, I will, I'll handle that.
I've done everything I can with these. It's best that they're seen to. Well, I'll leave that to you.
Yes, wait. I will go, I'll go see if I can find out anything about, the other two.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna use prestidigitation to clean myself.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
It's a good idea. All right, I'll address.
That's what it's used for.
I'll ask Matthew the question. Look, the two others. Did you know them at all?
Personally, again, just men for Essel's husband. Strange though, they only started to appear around him about 2 weeks ago. Does that mean anything to you?
Wait, you said 2 weeks?
Yes. I saw them once at dinner. And Yselle kind of meekly speaks up. We've the last couple of weeks we've been having issues at home. You notice she kind of raises up her arms and there's bruising on her arms. I am, and Matthew, his face kind of goes like pale as Yselle mentions this. It's only happened for about 3 weeks. He just sounds so stressed at Valentine's job. So I didn't think that it was it was this
Calm
bad.
yourself. Calm yourself. It wasn't him.
I know it makes sense now. And there's like a look of just pain and melancholy, and just she's split right now. And you know she's split right now. She doesn't know what to feel, but she's holding strong, relatively strong.
Now, you say those 2 men were not part of his regular patrol. Well, what happened to his normal patrol?
Also speaks up. Christoph and Robert are part of his regular patrol. I haven't seen them. I know. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to remember his name. Let's go with Liam. So, Liam, he normally works in the keep, just watching guard duty, the front entrance. They promoted him recently, which is great. Extra money, right? We were wanting children, but Christoph and Robert, they still man the front entrance. If you wanted to speak to them, it was just Liam that got promoted, and then he got his men.
Would those 2 know your husband's regular routine?
I would imagine. I thought it was strange. Liam was really good friends with Christoph. They used to go out drinking every night, but then they stopped. I haven't seen Christoph or Robert since. I don't usually go up to the keep.
Would they be at their post now?
What time is it? And Matthew kind of like takes out a small clockwork watch and looks at it. It's 11:30. I don't think their shift is up. They start in the mornings.
I see. Well, I'm almost done. I'm almost finished up here, so if you'll excuse me.
So do you continue to embalm them? That's essentially what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. That will take you.
A thing, right?
Pardon?
Gentle repose is still a thing.
Gentle repose is still a thing, but does he have gentle repose?
Oh, is that actually?
It's
like I see.
No, that's a channel divinity. No, you don't get that.
No, you don't have. It's not just channel divinity; it's an actual spell.
Well, it's not part of the paladin spell.
Nope, not a part of paladin spell. So you can use the embalm. You do the best that you can. It takes you a bit longer because you're exhausted right now, but after about an hour, you manage to embalm all 3 of them. So how do you carry it back?
All right. Well, they're embalmed. Let's see.
Do you have anything to carry the bodies back?
We got 3 people.
All right, so you get just carried back.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so with that, you start to carry it back.
Yeah.
And any last things?
And Alex, actually, during
Yes,
that hour, I want to start a small fire. And once I'm sure I can, get no more information out of these intellective hours, I'm going to burn these corpses.
Yeah, you burn them, and when you throw it in the fire, they turn to ash and dust, and like just they turn to smoke.
Of course,
as
they do.
Hey, what about that?
What about that? Oh yeah, what about that? What do you guys do with that?
I searched it already and found a giant purple gem.
Yeah, there's a giant purple gem. It's pretty hefty. It's like 15 pounds.
It's like hollow on the inside, right?
You can't tell what's inside. It's just this giant purple gem that used to glow and now it's not glowing.
No. The creature.
The Gorgon, yes, is completely hollow inside. This
Okay.
purple liquid kind of like oozing out.
All right, so you say like how many cubic feet of material would you say it's made out of?
Cubic feet of material? Are you messing with me right now?
No, it's literally minor alchemy. That's important for me to know.
Oh, okay.
If I'm going to transmute anything like quickly.
I mean, like a Gorgon or the fluid. That's what I need to know.
The Gorgon. I was going to just dispose of it. I guess this counts as a magical object, doesn't it?
It does count as a magic. It's a construct. So
yeah, okay. Non-magical objects only. Never mind.
Just gonna leave it there.
He's not anything I can do to get rid of it, or
we could like drag it into some.
I'm gonna like drag it over here or something. Let it just stay there.
Yeah, it's just there.
Out of the way.
Yeah, we move it together into the bushes so I don't know, people don't stumble onto it.
I mean, is it completely inert? Like, is it not gonna?
It's completely inert. With the gem in Cici's arms, it actually starts just to break apart.
I mean, actually, how big is the head? We might want to take it for just proof of what happened.
The head? It's about the size of a. I guess what's a head-sized object? It's like think of like a head of a cow. Just to have a cow with really large horns.
Okay, that's not too bad. I'm actually gonna.
No, you guys can carry it.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask.
So a bull.
Yeah, it's a bull. The really large bull horn made out of iron and brass. Right, so with that, you guys head back.
A macabre night.
You guys head back to town.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like flying circles around the air because I'm not trusting.
So you fly circles on who else is flying?
Well, I'm carrying a body, right? So...
Yeah, so the three of you guys have to carry a body.
Bodies.
That's fine.
Matthew helps with one of the bodies, actually.
I got a flight speed of 60. I can cover a lot of ground.
Yeah.
Well, if Matthew carries one of the bodies, then I'd be free to fly around and patrol.
Did we have a short rest?
You could have a short rest, but you spent that hour embalming, so doesn't count as a rest.
Okay.
Should I do a perception check?
Both of you guys can do a perception check, or one of you guys can do a perception check with advantage.
Probably you should do it, and I should help.
Okay. My perception's got a +5 on it.
Oh, hey, actually, can I roll? I would like to roll my historian check actually alongside that.
Yeah, you can do that.
DC 15. Boop.
Nope.
Oh.
Negative.
I can't think of a historical event to.
21. All right. So you notice as you fly up ahead, there is a lot of movement around the Brightness Inn where you guys are staying at the moment. Doesn't seem hostile, but you notice that there are a couple extra bodies there with your eyes that you haven't seen before. You're a little bit too far to tell exactly what happens, but then actually, as you fly on top of the trees, you notice a light close to where you guys are, flashing lights at you. Like think of it like it's a mirror that using the moonlight to reflect something. So it's something is blinking at you a little bit further along in the forest.
Like Morse code?
Not Morse code, but like just trying to get your attention.
Yeah. I fly back and relay that information.
Yeah, so Mirrium and Cici kind of land and tell the party, "Hey, there's someone ahead of us, guys. He's trying to get our attention."
We should probably leave these and them behind. I think we're gonna go.
Yeah.
So you go about like 300 feet from the outside, and 1 second. Play that softly in the background. It is a quiet night, relatively a quiet night. Just the sounds of crickets, and you see several fireflies just floating around you guys as that happens. A man, a cowled humanoid, I shouldn't say a man, comes from the shadows, and his hands are raised up in the air. He takes out 2 daggers and places it on the ground. He takes out a quarterstaff. He puts it on the ground very carefully without making sudden movements. And 1 second, let me just find his icon real quick. There you go. Please don't be super big. Please don't be super big. Please don't. Oh, hey,
It's gonna be way too big.
Oh
yeah.
no.
That's just how it is.
Yeah, no, I'm just making a joke. So he lowers his cowl, and he speaks in a low, rumbling tone. His lips barely move, but you notice his throat vibrating a lot. And
Divine sense.
what does divine sense do? What's up?
Divine sense. All right, so I can tell the presence of strong evil registers actions until your next turn. You know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover.
Here, I have it too, and I'm also using it.
Oh, both of you use it. Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay.
There is definitely no. Sorry, what was that, Mary?
You go ahead, because I just have a question to follow up.
Okay. There's no noxious odors, and there's no heavenly music. I can tell you that.
Yeah, Alex, can I just make an Arcana check to identify that this guy is a Githyanki so we can move on?
Yeah, he's a good He's definitely a Githyanki. Thanks for metagaming.
God
but
damn
yes.
it! I
No,
mean,
he won't.
I can deal with that as you know, character knowledge versus player knowledge, but I mean that's just. I mean, I know what you're doing.
Right.
I
He comes out.
I don't know if I know that with that. That seems like I
Yeah.
wouldn't actually.
So you actually don't really know what the race is, and he pulls down his hood, and you see yellow skin with bright yellow eyes, and he has braided hair that kind of flows all the way down to his lower back, and he
Whoa.
speaks.
I pull out my weapon.
He says, "I come in peace. I do not mean any harm. I am alone. You may check."
I lower my weapon. I mean, he put his down.
Yeah, no, like all of his weapons, and like he takes out and like he shows his cloak, like he's completely weaponless right now. He put everything on the ground before you guys, and he steps back like 3 feet so he doesn't like pick it up instantly. So he
Who are
raises.
you?
My name is Korek. I am hunting a mind flayer. Who are you?
My name is Aldys, but why are you hunting a mind flayer here?
And he says, tradition.
Right.
Aldous, don't be rude. If the man wants to help, let him help.
Yeah, we're looking for a mind player too.
I'm gonna be honest, friend. You don't look like you're from around here.
No,
I pride myself on keeping up with all of the races in our pleasant little valley.
I come
Either.
far away. Different plane.
Oh,
Tradition. And he says, do you have information for me? I come peace. I will exchange information.
I'm gonna reach into my pack and flick out those 3 gems I pulled out of the intellect of ours and just hold them between my fingers.
And you see his face. Oh, do you actually show it to him?
Yeah, like I flick them out and like Pokemon trainer like badges style, hold them between my fingers, just like.
Fingers.
And you see his face like completely
look familiar?
snarl, and he hisses, and his arm twitches for a moment as if he's trying to like take it out and throw it to the ground, just like slap it away from your hands, but he hesitates. But you definitely notice like there's a very strong reaction. Those are Vukish, used to enslave my people. Where did you find those?
Okay, well, hold on. I actually kind of look back and forth between him and these things. Look concerned. I'm sorry. Are these dangerous?
He steps a little bit closer, his hand's still up. They are inert. You did good job taking them
What?
out. And yeah, what's it to you?
Why don't you come back? We can show you where we got them.
We should do that in the morning. Friend, how about you come to the end with us and we'll talk about this.
I have been watching from afar since you came to town. You are hunting Mind Flayer, are you?
That is correct.
Then I tell this in hopes of peace between us. More of his men waiting.
Well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I agree. In this exchange of information, I will help with Mind Flayer. But I must...
Hold. What was your name? Harpy.
Cici.
Yes, Cici. Show him yours.
My gem that I got from the Gorgon.
Yes.
I show him the Gorgon gem. It's massive. I have to use.
Yeah, you 2 hands. It's 15 pounds in your hands. You're just kind of holding it. And he says, not familiar. Do not know what that is.
I stuff it back in my back.
I'm under the impression
It's like a bowling ball thunk in the back of your pack.
I'm under the impression that's just the golem core.
Yep.
Still means it's expensive.
So it means we should keep it and
mean,
make it
but-
golem.
What was a Gorgon doing with them, though?
Gorgons are golems.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
They're
know
big
that.
mechanical bulls.
Might be different narratively. That's a bit metagaming, but
Anyway,
Well, I mean, no, that's just Mirrium's understanding of it because.
yeah,
like,
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, no. I don't actually know what a fucking Gorgon is. In Brad does. I'm vaguely familiar with them. I read them in the monster manuals. Like, these things look dumb, and I hate them, and I never looked at them again. So I don't know exactly what. I know they're like mechanical, animated, metal
Anyways,
things.
moving on.
Beyond that, I don't
it's
really
nearing
know.
midnight, and I am tired of standing in the forest. We need to retire.
He does said that there's a lot of people right in front of the inn right now.
Angry people?
They do not seem friendly. They are of the keep, not the town guard.
Okay, so Gio is gonna go back to Ellis and Matthew and quietly tell them, "Hey, I think you should go on ahead of us. I don't know if you want to be seen with us right now."
And Matthew says, I think that's a good idea. Yselle, we have Liam, we should go. And Yselle says, if you need a place to stay, here. And she takes out, do you guys have a map? You guys have a map. And she like takes out the pencil and marks it out. If you need a place to stay, it's a bit tight, but I can probably house you all. And it's going to be this house over here, which I'm going to shift click in a second for you. La-di-dee. There you go.
Wow.
See it? It's marked on the map.
Wow. Yeah, I got it.
Alright, Gio will put a big ol' claw on her shoulder and give her this really warm smile. Say thank you. I really appreciate it. It's gonna be okay.
I know it is. I know it is. And she's like, saying that to herself. And she takes help with Liam's body, and they're off.
Oh, Mirrium, didn't you see something inside the skull?
I'm sorry, what?
There was something written inside the skull. Of the people who we killed.
At the very least, you broke it off. I saw you broke the skull.
Right. That's a good point. Now I'll drag that out of my bag. I mean, I didn't think our friend could tell us anything about this more than I had seen. But I present it to him. I mean, this is this is for them. They use it to view through the eyes of the victims. I understand.
And you get that same, just as if he smelled something incredibly noxious, and just a look of just pain and wretch on his face. And he says, "Yes, I recognize those markings. Those are markings of Vethix. My people call him the depraved."
Okay, so we have a specific mind flayer then.
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know. Somebody write that down. Now, first of all these men waiting for us at the tavern, that stinks like a trap to me.
Yes, indeed. We should take up our friend's hospitality.
My anti-establishment senses are tingling. This is the man.
Well, it's true. You could go to Essel's home. That's going to be pretty tight, but you'll be able to be safe there for now. At 4, though, there's also another inn. You notice it's just smaller, much more humble in nature.
I just know we're going to walk up in there with the bodies of two guards, and there's not a whole lot that the Ritz are going to do for us here. They didn't want us here in the first place.
For what it's worth, Gio was planning to go to the other inn anyway. So
I turn to the guy who's in front of us and I say, well, where are you staying right now?
Places like this do not sit well. I am in forest.
To camp, then?
Yes, but only for myself.
I mean, we all have rations. We could camp out.
Well, what do you all think?
I mean, if we go to the girl's house, chances are they're going to go there and find us because, we did just kill her husband, and they're probably going to be asking her questions about it, too.
I have a
if they know
plan.
she was there. Yeah?
okay.
Cici, why don't you go scout things out? Just maybe find out what they're doing. and I give her a little boop on the nose, and I cast Reduce Person.
Oh!
Tiny.
Zip.
Tiny.
The target size is halved in all dimensions, and its weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. Yada yada. Advantage on... I'm sure it gives you advantage on, like, hide checks. That's usually what it does, right? Oh, no, there's just, like, inherent bonuses and penalties to, like, size. Is that
Yeah, I'm
how
gonna
it
give you like, definitely advantage on stealth.
Yeah, it says
So,
disadvantage on
Cici.
strength, but yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
So Cici, you're so used to being this size, all of a sudden, zip, and everyone's super big around you, and then you realize you're tiny.
You guys grew suddenly.
Cici, are you okay?
She wouldn't be
like-
pixie size, she would be halfling size, but if you want to make her that small, then I'm not going to argue with you.
Oh no, like halfling size. So she's smaller, definitely
Yeah.
smaller. So it's completely reduced in the size.
Mm-hmm.
Trick.
Everything's so big. Oh, you wanted me to scout. Okay, so I kind of fly off.
Okay, so first, go ahead and make a stealth check at advantage, please, to see. Yeah, it's at night. So
Eavesdropping.
okay, so 18. They're going to roll their.
They're gonna use their passives.
You're right. That was about. I realized that halfway through the sentence. Wait a second. But anyways, you don't notice anyone kind of looking up, and you head over to where 6 is, which is where the Brightness Inn, where you were all staying, and you see about 4 men dressed in the keep guard compared to the town's guard. There's 2 town's guard there, and there seems to be an issue as you overhear between Sebastian, who was the not Sebastian, sorry, what was his name? Gee, sorry, 1 second, guys. Maybe it's a good idea to have that open, Alex. Not.
Oh.
I'm really glad you're using voice recognition so we can hear you chastise yourself.
Don't judge me. Right, so, yes, Edward. His name was Edward. So Edward is talking with the town's guard and says, and you hear it says, "I'm sorry, we cannot let you search through their rooms without a warrant." And the keep guard says, "We are we are sent by the Lord. Isn't that warrant enough?" And the town's guard says, "You only can get the warrant from the lawmaster. You know that the Lord is not above the law." And he keeps guard. They kind of go back and forth, just very, very angrily. And you notice like 2 keep guards standing off to the side, just waiting, kind of keeping their eyes out, looking for you guys to come back. But it looks like the concierge of the Brightness Inn, who is looking really tired because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning at this point, telling them they can't enter, they can't search your rooms, they can't take your stuff.
Okay. Should I do a perception check to see if I notice anything different or unusual about the guards
Yeah, you go.
that are with me?
All right, so this actually, I'm going to have to do a different roll. 1 second, guys. You don't notice anything.
Okay, I'm gonna fly back, relay that information to them.
And zip, 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 and you relay the information. What do you say?
They're trying to search our rooms, but the guy at the front desk is saying no, that they need a warrant. But they're very insistent on searching the desks. I have a strong feeling they're searching our rooms. I have a strong feeling that they're going to try to get in soon.
I have a strong feeling Lord Valentine saw what had transpired at the tower.
Luckily,
not let them in though.
yeah, but it won't be long until they get this warrant, and then they go inside. Do you guys have anything important? I mean, both Mirrium and I can fly over there and see if we can sneak in through the window.
Do I have anything important in my room?
Well, what would you have taken to the excursion? Assume that everything that you didn't take is back in your room.
I mean, I'm carrying everything that I have on me because I didn't, other than like I guess clothes, like it changes the clothes and like
My clothes and like all my traveling gear.
toiletries and stuff. Yeah.
Pretty much your clothes and your traveling gear, and
Maybe some
Yeah.
books, but nothing that like wouldn't be replaceable in theory.
that's true.
Just a bunch of
That's true.
narrative
What about the
stuff.
rest of you
Yeah.
guys?
I personally don't have anything back there now.
My home is on my back, so I don't really worry. I'm not really worried.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. What about you, Cici?
I travel late.
Yeah. So with that, no one really cares. It's just a place to sleep.
There's not even anything incriminating in my room.
Mm-hmm.
Could I go check out where the chick lives as well? See if just fly nearby, see if there's any guards.
Sure. Go ahead and do another stealth check at advantage. Wow. Okay. You're the fucking knight.
Who needs advantage?
Yeah, you just look like another boy. You're just like another bird in the night. No one really notices. You kind of fly over to where it is. The flight though takes a little bit. Takes about like 30 minutes to get there.
Does our
Not
friend
30
like
minutes.
wait with us here, or like what is?
Yeah,
just,
no,
like,
no.
standing awkwardly?
He actually he doesn't seem awkward, but you guys feel that there's an awkward silence. But he just like kneels and then he just waits. It looks like he's just very used to being disciplined. You fly over, and aside from like just the town guard, which so like there's two different guards. There's the keep guard and the town guard. There's a very clear difference between the two. So the town guard, they wear the colors of the bear. You remember it's green and brown. Aldys, you would recognize this. The town guard are green and brown, but the colors of the keep Wallenheim itself there's green with a shade of silver, kind of like a silver V on top of a field of green. So the mostly just town guard, just kind of moving around, just militia, late night patrols. They don't really seem too interested. You see tavern still open. The Lucky Tap, the Lucky Gnome is still open. Just a lot of laughter. It's nothing out of the ordinary. You can do a perception check if you want. All right.
I mean, there's nothing really going on. Just looking to see if there's any guards or anybody at the house. Yeah.
Oh wow, rolls a nat 1. Feels bad.
Yselle.
There is one guard over there wearing keep guard, just kind of like looking. You see him in the shadows, but because of the moonlight, and kind of bounces off his armor. You see him just standing there. He's kind of like staying close, keeping his eyes there. There's one person there.
Okay, I fly back and tell them.
It's about 30 minutes later. You guys are just staying there chilling for an hour, and then Cici comes back.
Chilling for an hour, you say?
Yeah, you want to take a short rest? You can take a short rest.
We're gonna take a short rest there, Alex.
Yes.
Yeah, you can take a short rest. In the meantime,
I don't get credit for that short rest, do I?
no,
No,
you're
it's
fine.
too busy.
Okay. I come back
fine.
and I
Take a
just
short rest because I was too busy worrying about you.
Oh,
Don't.
God.
Oh, it's adorable. Don't forget to add your Constitution modifier, dude.
Oh, I am.
Oh,
Just-
okay.
6 minutes.
Yeah, so you have
What was his
60. It's pardon?
Okay, I was seeing how many I could get just for a short rest. Boop.
Yeah, you get 66 maximum, and each d6 you add your Constitution modifier, and you recover half of your hit dice every long rest.
What was my question gonna be? Damn it, I lost it. Oh, if I
Don't you
use
have,
the
like-
Pearl of Power, does that consume it, or is it just like a once a day thing?
Ooh, Pearl of Power is consumed, I think. If-
Well, actually, hold on. It is double checking. It's not consumed. It recharges. It recharges. It recharges.
Okay, then I'm gonna use that to get back a 3rd level spell. Boop.
Yeah, that's fine. But
So
it
I'm now
takes
at two casts.
yeah. So it takes a long rest to recover.
That's fine.
So it'll take like a whole 8 hours. So actually no, technically this you'll have to wait 2 days because this is a new day. Well, no, I'm not gonna. Whatever. Anyways, after a long rest, to get back.
That's why I usually just make magic items like work at a specific time of day or something,
Mm-hmm.
or just when you take a long rest.
Yes, when you
Yeah.
take it on. Anyways, I guess you.
So yeah, I come back and I just tell them that there's a guard that's hiding in the bushes by Yselle's house. I barely caught a glimpse of him through the moonlight. So who knows what else is waiting for us in the town.
Yeah, the Githyanki, Krorek. Let me actually type his name down for you guys.
Yes, please.
Might I suggest a plan?
Sure. You can suggest whatever you want, my dude. Wait, hang on.
My dude.
I kind of lost him there. Let me try that again. Let me do a retake. Yeah, you can suggest what you want. That's much better.
And do you have place you want to stay?
I would prefer to go back to my room, but that doesn't seem likely without trouble.
And you see his hands move from his hand. Hands move from his hands, really, Alex. You see his hands move from his sides. And he says, "Do I have permission to cast spell, as you people call it?"
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So he claps his hands together, and then he takes a small bauble, and he for a glimpse you see a bunch of small little spheres in his bag. He has about 5 or 6, but he takes one out, he rubs it, and the sphere starts to become dust. And he claps his hand together, and a bunch of mist wraps around the party, and you all are experiencing Pass Without Trace.
Ah.
So you just got a flat +10 to all stealth checks.
Whoa, I feel all tingly. What's happening?
A
Pretty good.
gift from my people gave to me for my mission tradition.
I feel all tingly.
And you notice, like, when you step, you make a lot less sound, especially the turtle, which just kind of makes used to like nice little huffs in the dirt. Now, like, it's a lot of it just muted, as if there's a cloud of just dampening sound and light fades across the party.
Like the turtle is stepping on a very thick towel.
Yes, literally.
Weird.
And the Githyanki says, "I do not like lands like this. But when you find Mind Flayer or know where he is, use this and I will come." And he takes a small little trinket and he hands it to the closest person, who right now is Mirrium.
Yeah, I take
And,
that.
and he places this in your hand, crush, and I will know. And it's a it's a walnut, but it's the shape of a walnut, but it's made of glass. And
Right.
you know, like that one thing where it's like a glass spiral, and if you crush one end, the whole thing shatters.
Mhm.
I don't know what it's called.
Something teardrop.
Yeah, something teardrop. But like, he shows you where to press on it, and if you press, it'll shatter. And it doesn't tell you exactly how it works, but just says he will come.
Prince Rupert's drop.
Yes.
Well, should we sneak back into our rooms then and really give them some confusion?
Ooh, we could probably carry you.
One small problem. I'm gonna look down at the bodies that were sitting at our feet here.
Yeah, if you guys still have the bodies.
Yes, we should probably take those back to the
Does this town have a morgue or something?
There are temples. There's 2 temples.
Okay, we can take it to the temple. Where's the temple? Can you drag us over there?
10 and 13. There are 2 specific temples that you would have known from Recon. Just double checking real quick. 13 is the Temple of the Dawn, and 10 is just Fallcrest Temple. Just regular temple for different pantheons. They allow worship for all different types of gods in Yselle, but 13 is specifically towards the sun god Sol.
Or alternate plan, we just hide them in the forest and don't do anything with them, because either way, whatever we do with them is going to be incriminating.
It saddens me to admit this, but you're right. We should bury them here.
Oh no, see, Cleo is not that smart.
Was there any identification on the bottoms when you searched them, Kent?
We know who they are.
Okay.
But there wasn't
I didn't know if
anything on their bodies, no. That was, we found
No.
out from Matthew?
Yes.
Alright, so I'll do last rites and bury them.
You do last rites? Okay. So you do your last rites, and you notice your holy light kind of emanates from your symbol from your chest, and as the light kind of washes them and absolves them of their sin, and for a moment from the moonlight is a yellow spark, and something lifts from their bodies and fades away into the night.
Is that supposed to happen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's
Just double checking.
Mirrium, you're very used to this. Just
Sure.
narratively, just because of how powerful the magic is in this world, paladins have this native ability to just clerics and paladins specifically because they have a god. It's in a way of like letting their souls pass on so that they don't become the undead.
Ah, yes, you give the souls a jetpack, and that allows them to ascend much more quickly.
Yeah, that's about it.
Amazing. All right, so what do you know?
I guess we're gonna go to the inn and sneak in through the back or something.
Yeah, that I think that's an excellent plan. We'll just just pretend like you're 16 years old and trying to make sure your parents find you. Oh, I'm asleep in bed. Never left. Never left.
What kind of child were you?
I don't know what you mean.
What kind of child were you?
Fair point.
And all this, like, thinking back to, like, the one time when you climbed a fucking mountain to fight a griffin.
I mean, quotes.
So, anyways,
Can we sneak in through the window? Like, could I carry them through the windows?
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
First, so, unless you guys want to carry them back across the river.
I mean, I can just swim.
Oh, it's true, you can swim.
Yeah, I mean, the turtle can swim and the paladin can sit on top of the turtle shell. They're both very sneaky right now.
Oh my god.
I mean, yes, that is how I traveled with
Also,
Cici
you
for
guys
quite a
know
while.
that Aldys is wearing full plate right now.
Yeah,
I'm strong enough. I can carry
Tio's
him.
really strong, yeah.
And I'm really strong. I could probably carry him to his window.
At least enough so he can climb in on his own.
Yeah.
She.
So
Alright.
Aldys is a
Roll,
lady.
roll a stealth check for me, please. I won't do anything else but a stealth check, and whatever you roll, just add +10 to it. Because
Everybody?
pass without
Okay.
trace.
So everyone rolls it?
Everyone rolls a stealth check, and that's 21, a 16. God, pass without trace is ridiculous. It's really good. That's 29.
Hold on, let me roll this.
Okay, well, I had a good roll, too.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm really experienced at this.
I'm gonna remove my full plate.
Tio's having a good time splashing around the
So
water.
you
and
remove her-
listen
I'm
to
gonna
the
make
water
sure you
not
select a
make
character.
noise.
So like you wait 10 minutes by the shore. You wait 10 minutes by the shore, and you notice Aldys take off your full plate. And for the first time, you notice Aldys is very feminine figure.
Okay, time to go across.
I mean, I don't notice that because that's not the kind of person I am, Alex.
I already knew that.
We're in like a group of beastmen.
No, I'm just saying because like people might not have known that Aldys was female.
Also
No,
true.
we knew that. We
I mean,
did.
Miriam definitely knew that.
Yeah.
I don't know. same
Well, I mean,
people.
we have been traveling for a
We
little
traveled
while.
for like a
It's
month.
true.
It's
Yeah,
like
you
6
went ahead.
months.
Doing it for exposition. Move on.
Okay.
Roll your stealth now, which is 17. Okay,
Yeah.
so. No, it wasn't a 12, yeah. All right, their passive perception definitely. Mooney was very close to it, I can tell you that. Or, not Mooney, Tio was very close. Like, just a bunch of splashing in the water because you're carrying.
Splish splash.
Split splash, and you make it to the shore, and you make it all the way to the Brightness Inn, and you climb into your rooms.
I'm gonna get
roll
in bed
20
like
work with me
nothing
here.
ever happened.
I'm gonna take a bath.
Yeah, I forgot you guys are sharing rooms, and there's a nice little bathtub in there for both
Hey,
for Tio and
Cici.
Cici.
Whoa,
Yeah.
there we go. Okay, roll 20 wasn't working. Yes, I'm just gonna
You're
cleanly
back in
fly
your
into my
normal
window.
size.
I imagine I've had to sneak out like as a grown-ass adult working at the university, so
You did a lot, actually, quite actually.
I got told
So,
I
anyways.
couldn't do a lot of things, I'm sure.
All right, you do that as stealthily as you can, climbing in through the back. Tio and Aldys, as you walk up the stairs, the concierge actually has been waiting. Well, not the concierge, but one of the maids sees you come into the actual thing. It doesn't say anything, and calls over not Sebastian, Edward. Edward comes over and says, "We seem to have a problem." Speaks over to Aldys.
Yes. What's going on?
I understand it is our one of our main tenants to make sure the privacy of our patrons to be at utmost importance to us. The keep guard came by and asked to wait inside your rooms. Is there a problem? Do you have a problem with the Lord?
I have no problem.
Whatever it is, it has a lot of strain on the brightness and the owner, who's not with us right now, feels important that you leave in the morning. It will pay you back all the coin, but it is best that you leave.
You know who you're throwing out, right?
Gio's gonna kind of step forward and kind of like put a hand on Aldous' shoulder and be like, "No, it's fine. We understand.
And
We don't want to cause any trouble for you.
Edward
Definitely don't want to get you in trouble."
Edward kind of gulps and says, "Yes, but at the Brightness Inn, we treat everyone equally in terms of patrons." He's like sweating bullets right now.
Oh boy, I shoot him a nasty glare.
I'm kind of like holding you back a little bit.
Yeah, my instincts are just... I'm tired. You know what? I'm tired.
I will leave you the night to sleep, but by mid-afternoon tomorrow, we will be asking you to leave. And he runs off, like just bolts off.
I kind of wave thank you at him as he runs. Gosh, what a nice guy.
I am biting my tongue.
You're what, sorry?
Biting the tongue. Biting the tongue.
Okay. Anyways, guys go to sleep?
Yes, please, God.
All right. It's a long rest. Everyone recovers half their hit dice, and everyone recovers their spells and all that shenanigans. Your Pearl of Power becomes active again, and all the stuff that you guys need to do. I'm not going to check your sheets. You guys should know.
I'm trying to remember.
You wake up at around.
Repairing spells works. I'll just figure that out.
Pardon?
I'm trying to remember how I determine how many spells I can prepare. I'll just figure that out.
Oh, it's it's plus half your level. For me, so I don't know actually for you.
It should say right under spellcasting.
Yeah, it should say right under spellcasting. It's like a simple formula.
I like how you photoshopped a book and glasses on your.
That wasn't
picture.
me actually. I just found that picture.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, so your spells, yeah, you just get them all back. 4, 3, and 3.
Oh, I meant like the preparing spells, like how many I can have prepared.
Oh, preparing spells. It is your wizard level plus your intelligence modifier.
Okay, thank you.
It's a wizard level?
Yes, it's wizard level.
Ah, nice.
So it is 6 plus 3 in your case. So 9 together. You get to prepare 9.
All right. And it doesn't matter what level, just 9 spells. Okay.
So you wake up at about noon in the afternoon, or noon in the afternoon. God damn it, Alex. You wake up at about noon after resting for about 8 hours. You do all the things, you prepare your spells, and you hear a knock at your doors. The maids come in and tell you that you're expected to leave.
I'm already dressed in full plate. We're going.
You're going. And
I want to look out the window before we head out.
Oh, there's a lot of noises coming outside. You notice there's movement.
Any guards?
Oh yeah, there are guards outside.
Waiting for us?
Yes, across the street you notice that there's about 4 men just standing there.
All right, Gio, as he leaves, is making a very large show of being very thankful to every maid and worker he passes, and he's trying to lead by example and hope that Aldys will pick it up.
And I'm mimicking the exact actions that Tio is doing.
Aldys does not notice.
So, yeah, go ahead. You see a barmaid, what do you say to her?
Hey, thanks for everything. I know I didn't get a chance to stop by, but this place looks really cozy.
Thank you. What does Cici say?
The exact same thing.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Mooney.
No, he kind of just goes yeah, bye.
Cici just mix. It's like this echo. You see like a deep voice of a turtle, and then followed by a harpy voice. It goes on for like 30 minutes at lunchtime. And yeah, so what do you guys do now?
Oh, and I want to say goodbye to the concierge too.
And he speaks to Edward and says, "I am deeply sorry, and from the very bottom of my heart and this establishment for the unfortunate circumstances. Once all this was resolved, we would be more than happy to take you back."
No, we get it. We really understand. Don't worry about Aldous. She's a little prickly, but I think she's got a good heart, you know. And it's fine. We really appreciate you standing up for us like that. And you run a really good place here. A bit ritzy for my taste. I don't know if I'll be back, but I really appreciate all the hard work you guys did for us.
Of course. And he does a bow, and he's still sweating profusely, especially when he walks by Aldous. Oh man, the turmoil he is going through right now.
It's hard to blame commoners for cowering to their lords.
I also do.
Hey, am I nearby Aldous whenever she says that, actually?
Yes.
I lightly bop her on the back of the head and give her a look.
Have a nice day.
And the voice that you were doing, Cici?
Tia looks so proud!
What about you, Cici?
I do an incredibly polite bow, and I politely thank him for his hospitality that he gave us.
I turn to Tio and I hold up one finger. Now, you see that? Sometimes just a little bit of application of the hand. Not a lot. Just a little.
And make a performance check for me, please. Cici, there's a reason for this.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh no.
No. Nothing bad happens. The man just kind of nods and bows back in return. All right. What do you guys do?
Alright. I walk out first.
Before we walk out, I mentioned that there are some guards that were looking to be waiting for us outside.
No doubt.
There are 4 men right there. And as you exit, remember that one sergeant you spoke to the other day?
Jackass, yeah, Sergeant Jackass.
Yes, Sergeant Jackass. Sergeant Kunal comes up and he is wearing town guard gear, not keep gear, but town guard gear. And he says, "Good morning, everyone. We have word to speak with you at my office." And like he steps up with like an entourage of about 10 other men. But you notice that, and you see like the 4 keeper, like one of them was just about to walk up to you, but Kunal interceded and says, "Please follow me. Do not make a scene."
Yep.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right, so the 4 of you are headed down to one moment. Double checking where the barracks is at 16. Right. You walk through the town of, actually it is midday. I'm gonna turn on this. You walk through the town of Dawncrest, and you actually hadn't had a chance to explore most of it. The main road is filled with many farmers and people along their day. Much of
I
the
keep getting distracted.
we can go through that in a second, but most of the people seem somewhat content. But there is just a general look of fear, of just worried, of just. As if something is about to happen. And as the party walks through, you notice that a lot of the people tend to make way. The sergeant himself, who now is an elf, wood elf, a darker skin and tinge, long ears that he wears proudly, and he sticks out his chests. And you notice he has 2 long swords on his left side, as if he needed 2 long swords. But he walks and like the cape kind of flows in the wind. And much of his other men, they're behind you guys. They're not flanking you. There's nothing threatening about the positioning or posture, but it's just they're keeping their eye out, looking back and forth. And you notice every now and then there's like 2 or 3 keep guards by every corner. They're looking up like they're about to intercede, walk forward, but Kunal's like, "No, we must speak with them," and moving along and moving down to where the barracks are. And eventually you come to the barracks. It is about a 4-story tall building made out of stone. And the craftsmanship is actually pretty well done for what it is. And you notice there are 3 other keep guards right at this entrance here, and they're just being held back. Said, "Sorry, Kunal is out right now," and you are led inside without much issue. So what are some stuff that you might get distracted from?
Oh no, it's okay. I was just saying I was getting distracted, waving at anybody who would like look in my direction.
You would wave at people, and the younger folk, the more innocent one, would wave back and smile and ask, "Oh, I hope you have a great day." Although, and then be suddenly just taken aback by the fact that there's like 15 guards following you guys right now. Most of the other people would just kind of get out of your way out of just general fear or the fact that you're being accompanied by the sergeant right now. And the children, though, they see you and they kind of wave, and two young siblings, a girl and a boy, come up and they offer strawberries.
I kindly accept it and share with the rest of the party.
Oh, she eats strawberries. Oh, she's like us. And then they kind of like, they're really happy and they kind of scare off.
She was kind of laughing at that.
And the mother says, "Please don't ever do that again." She kind of walked past.
Listen, I don't know what's intimidating about
the mother a friendly look and like a wave.
I don't know what's intimidating about a giant turtle, a giant owl, a harpy, and a bunch of men in armor. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. The kids seem fine. Like specifically those two. Those are different. They were brave young lads. Anyways, you make your way over to the barracks, and the captain is waiting inside for you. And
hey, wait a minute. We would have passed by. Let me see. Never mind.
Not by a whole lot.
Nope.
Yeah, that's the temple.
You only passed by the temple.
Yeah.
You passed by both temples. But you would have definitely passed by both temples. Do you want to know about those temples a bit more, or?
No.
No.
Especially.
Okay. Not especially. Okay, so you guys are okay. And the sergeant knocks on the door, and it's a simple wood door, and he knocks on and says, "Captain, they are here." And you hear a voice from behind, "Let them in." And the door opens, and you see a man about 50 years old, definitely gray, balding slightly, but he doesn't seem too fazed by it. He's wearing his fatigues right now, doesn't seem armored. His room seems very simple. You see a lot of awards and accolades on the wall, dusted.
Hey,
really.
This guy.
Pardon?
Is he? I would know him, probably, at least by name.
Yes, you may actually do a history check at advantage.
Oh, what's up? I want to aid that, actually.
Yeah, go ahead. DC 15 for history.
I don't know what aid does, because it should only give me advantage.
I can do more. Well, no, that's... yeah, I didn't want to do, like, the...
Yeah,
unless you felt like that was appropriate, but, like...
It's 19.
Can I just do that for anything? But,
You can do it for anything. What I'll do is just lower the DC, which he succeeded in anyway, so...
Okay. Well,
But
I
actually,
meant
because
the
you wanted to
history
aid.
thing. Is there, like, any limit on what I can do? Anytime I'm helping, can I roll that? I don't know. It's not really clear.
Yeah, it's because it's a homebrew feat. So
Oh, is it?
yeah, it's a homebrew feat.
I thought it was part of historian. Am I dumb? Did you not?
I did mention it before, but you said that you wanted to keep it. Help is specifically in combat. We can talk about that after, okay?
Oh, it's referring to the combat action help. Oh, that actually clears it up for me. That's basically.
Does it clear it up? Okay.
I needed to know when it was like a legal thing to use.
Yeah. No, aiding is different. Aiding a skill can be used anytime outside of combat, but this is specifically in combat. Okay?
Oh, I should have known that aiding and helping were two different things. That's my mistake.
Yeah, go man. It's the system.
Yeah, no, yeah. It is what it is. I understand.
Okay.
Who is this man?
All right. So you would know him as Captain Vagar. He is an honorable man, from what you have heard from stories from
High Towers. Yeah.
From High Towers.
Towers.
Son of High Towers. You would have heard in stories. You would have mentioned. Just know that Dawncrest is at the southern area. This is by the border. So. Yeah. He's well known. Well, not well known, not by name, at least, and by some of his accomplishments. Captain Vagar turns around and says, "I apologize. I was not able to greet you respectfully, Lord Aldys."
Captain Vagar, I'm surprised it took you this long to contact me.
We had initially tried to contact you yesterday, but you were not home, or you were not at the inn.
Understandable. We had to run in with some foul creatures.
Foul, you say?
I'm just gonna look at him. Do you have any idea what we're here for?
No, but I might have an inkling to why.
All right, I'm gonna flip him out those 3 gems and set them on his desk.
He looks down. He looks up. I see. I apologize. I do not know what this is.
I'm going to explain what they are then. And I just give him a short description.
Yeah, you spiel?
Well, these are control gems for like intellect devourers, or I guess you should explain. This would be a good time for you to explain it better.
So you explain that these are just gems found in intellect devourers that kind of like are the core that are used to subjugate humanoids or other creatures.
I see.
And he says, it is starting to make sense. He kind of looks out the window and then he closes it and turns around. And,
I had heard that the Lord of the Keep had suffered a similar affliction, or at least had been acting strangely.
Yes, Volenheim had fallen ill 2 months ago.
2 months, eh?
And then recently, he goes and finds his journal. And you try to keep an organized record about these things. Yeah, I learned that in my time as captain, record keeping and organization saves lives. And he kind of smiles and kind of muses to himself a little bit and turns around. Yes, 32 days ago. Yes, it was 32 days ago. He started feeling better. Which is strange because the affliction that had hit him was lethal.
Wait, how so?
Have any of you heard of the Cregan's pox?
Yeah, I gasp.
Do you know what it is?
I'm sure if it's something involving medicine, my character probably knows about it, and it sounds like a ghastly illness.
Yes.
I've heard of a plague, but it's yet to touch my realm.
No. Cregan's pox is a you guys, well, Mirrium would definitely know this. Is an ailment that you don't really find so much in Yselle because of the Drakewood. It is a common ailment in the south to Vestosia. Think of it like the Black Plague. That's what it is.
Oh dear.
And they call it Cregan's pox because the first person who suffered from it was Cregan, and the pox would travel along in big splotches of purple and red, and it pretty much makes your skin peel off your bones. And you die a very painful death.
It's an extremely ghastly illness.
Yes. Our Lord suffered from it.
Wait, is he quarantined?
We didn't know much. All we know is that he was kept inside of his keep, and that there is no medicinal cure. Then suddenly, he recovered from it. I thought that was strange, but it didn't. The general populace didn't suffer. In fact, it started to thrive a little bit more. The people were happy that their lord was safe.
I mean, Sol has been known to work miracles.
Yes, that's what we thought.
Are there any cases of people surviving, like just through like own, like obviously you're saying that there's no medicines that they're working on. Am I aware of any like?
Mirrium, I can touch people and make it go away.
I'm asking Alex that out of character. Am I
I mean,
aware
yeah,
of like any cases of people surviving? Like, is this absolutely unheard of, or like what's the?
It's generally unheard of in Yselle to the north. So people try. Remember, there are not a lot of paladins down here.
Yeah.
So it acts very quickly. If it was definitely around a place near a clergy or excuse me.
Well, they have a
and powerful clerics, which this place is not.
Right.
It would take time, but he recovered really quickly.
Right. So, like with places with higher population and powerful like priests who can cleanse like really nasty diseases can handle it, but it is otherwise incurable.
Yes. He comes and he says, "I would like to offer you some tea." And takes out some nice cups and gives it to all the party members, and gives it to Cici as well, and gives it to Tio. And he's gonna sip on some really nice rosemary tea.
Oh my god, I don't mind if I do.
I don't sip so much as I gulp.
It's hot. It's hot, Cici.
I'm gonna I'm gonna like snatch the fucking cup out of Cici's. No.
Do you...
What?
Are you like protesting? You're probably like clutching at your mouth like ah.
My tea. Why did you take my tea?
I set it down in front of you, and I turn back to my tea and demonstrate like drinking it. This way you won't scorch the back of your throat, dear.
I do the exact same thing.
Oh my, was she going to gulp it down?
That movie was hilarious.
You're going to lose your singing voice if you treat your pipes like that.
Oh, thank you, Mirrium.
You know, you have a moment to drink some tea and says, ever since then, Wallenheim's keep has been off limits, which is strange.
They seem to want to have a word with us.
Yes, once we had found out, truth be told, with everything that I've heard now, it's a good thing that I had decided to interject. I apologize for the last minute. Well...
No, you made the right call. Probably saved us some trouble.
Yes, in which case, how do you think we should proceed? The lord of this area is... Oh, I shouldn't say lord, I should say regent. The regent of this area is, well... From what you said, if he is compromised. What do you suggest?
That's for sure.
Pardon? You cut out.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we can find out for sure if he's compromised. Or if he's been devoured.
Mirrium, is there any way that we could save him? I mean, the other people we ran across, we kind of killed them and their brains were turned to mush.
I'm going to say this actually specifically, also so that the captain can hear us and understand. If they've very, very recently, within the past few days, been infected, and you said it was protection from evil or...
Protection from good and evil. That's a spell.
Oh, just the spell, protection from good and evil. Okay.
Yes.
Just then, protection from good and evil, or a similar effect, and some amount of magical healing to cure the damage from the physical movement of the brain. Yes. Otherwise, no. If it's been more than a few days, there's no chance of recovery.
And, oh, you're saying that in character. Never mind. That was dumb. Okay, so, I say, sorry, Vigar says, that is very good information. That will save lives. I will get on that right away. I will talk to the clergy and prepare some scrolls.
That's a pretty basic spell, actually. That's like level 1, isn't it?
It is level 1.
I have it too.
Yeah, so like that's actually something that we can do, and it also can be used to determine if someone is infected.
Yeah, you hit him with it, and if an aberration pops out of him, well, there you go.
I mean, protection from good and evil doesn't do anything to you, no matter if you're good or evil. It doesn't cause any harm to the person you cast it on.
Yeah. It actually, specifically, if you want to know here, I'll get the description for you.
Just click on it, yeah.
The certain races.
Specifically,
I mean, yeah, if you're like a demon or whatever, sure.
Yeah, you're dealing with illithids, and it's aberration. Yeah, aberration.
Yeah.
Specifically an aberration.
Yeah.
It's an aberration. Illithids are aberrations.
But yeah, if you're just a dude, no, it doesn't do anything to you.
No.
Like, yeah,
so
if you're
yeah.
native to this plane, yeah.
He asks specifically the name of the spell and says, "I'll head over to the temples myself, and with the aid of Sanzir, as well as the Green Shade Tower acolytes, we should be able to come with something."
That won't. Hold on. It won't stop the devourer from going anywhere or even harm it. It'll just shut it out of the head. You're going to have a lot of little monsters on your hands if you just start casting it on people. And they can teleport. They can just teleport into another host.
I see. We must be smart about this then.
Old. I'm not sure if that's true. Think about it. Why didn't they do that to us once we shunted them out of their own hosts? There's
Didn't
gotta
they
be something
try?
else to it.
Didn't they actually try?
Well, they tried, but like they actually have to get you to 0 health points first. Mechanical.
Oh, I
They
see.
actually have
And then they can teleport inside.
Yeah.
I mean, but still, we're talking about people like
yeah, commoners.
functionally-
Commoners are like straight up.
Oh yeah, they
those
could just
one-shot
immediately.
and then just-
Actually,
yeah.
like narratively, Alex should just say that's part of like he just teleports in their head. That's what he does because they have 1 HP. What the fuck? Are they gonna resist? Yeah, you could fluff that like however because it's functionally
Yeah.
the same.
4
Yeah.
hit points.
No, it's like with ease. People like adventurers. You guys are heroes. Like you guys are well-known heroes. So like, it wouldn't affect you guys, but the regular townsfolk could be an epidemic.
It would be really bad.
Yes.
We need to be smart about this then. I think I do have a way to get all the keep guards together.
I'm listening.
Well, they are looking for you, yes?
We're thinking along the same lines, I see.
Correct. He snaps his hands, and once again, Kunal comes in. He says, "Kunal, do you have the scroll?" He's like, "Yes, Captain." And he takes out a scroll and incantation. He says, "Kunal, become Aldys." And yes, Captain. And incants the word. And then, in the image of once the elf with long blonde hair swiftly changes to the armor and the general make of Aldys.
I turned
I
out.
apologize.
Actually, I don't think you were thinking of the same thing.
I'm very uncomfortable with this.
Oh god, this is like a nightmare.
Well,
I-
there's 2 of you.
Mirrium shrugs. She's a transmutation. like that. This is nothing. Like people can change form.
I apologize for using your image for this. It is, after all, just an illusion. There's the glamour.
It's a good idea.
I click my tongue. Actually, that's quite powerful magic. I can't even polymorph people. I can
No,
cave
no.
myself, I
This
guess.
is an illusion. This is an illusion.
That's
Oh.
an
This guy's-
illusion.
Okay,
This guy's
that's
self.
not even. Never mind. And I click my tongue. Cheap trick.
You would know that, though. Yeah.
Yeah, in character, you would know this is just simply this guy's self.
Oh yeah. Okay. I just
Or
kind of
you're
imagine
so
that,
into your
like,
own field that you're like, oh, she's transmutating.
like, and then a little disappointed. Like, oh right, this is illusion magic. It's not the real deal.
Dirty.
I mean, in the illusion magic, you change yourself, sure, whatever. But it's not as good as just like a real like alter self. Like that's you can't dispel that as easily.
We can send the keep guard off the trail, have them head to a central location, and then, well, if what you say is true, we'll be able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Wait, we're gonna kill them?
Yeah, I'd rather avoid.
No. It's a figure of speech. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
Never mind the fact that most of them are probably already dead.
Also, we could avoid using bird analogies.
Yes, I apologize.
It's just my recommendation.
Let's try to be sensitive here.
And I kind of like realizes what he says, and he apologizes, and says, "But it is hard to tell what is inside the keep. We have heard 0 information. What should we do about that?"
Well, while you're distracting the... they may need us for that.
When was the last time you saw anyone leave the keep?
Not since he had recovered. He had paraded around town once, and then has since then retired to his keep.
How much of the keep construction do you know?
Quite a bit, actually. I need to know just in case we do get attacked.
So you would know the ins and outs of it. In
Correct.
other words. If there was a way to get us in quietly...
Yes, I had a feeling. I've already prepared that. And he goes behind the table and takes out a small little map. Here. And he points to a well. There is a well over here. Use it. Climb down. There's a entrance that way.
Won't there be a posting?
No, not even Valheim knows it. The only reason why I know this is because my father was the one who built it.
Where would it put us once we're inside the keep?
I am unsure. I have never been down there myself.
Very well. It seems like our best option. Thoughts, anyone?
What if we just flew there?
Could we ask your father where it would put us?
My father passed away decades ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Humans are not as long-lived as your people.
You know, for a second there, I thought that was going to be a clever, like, oh yeah, I'll just do the cleric thing and speak with the ghost. But I'm a little disappointed.
I don't speak to dead, Mirrium.
I've never
Mirrium shrugs.
talked to a dead person before.
I have, but they generally don't talk back.
Quite.
Amazing. All right, what do you guys do?
Well, at any rate, once we get in there, I have some tools to get us around.
Right, well, the logistics of this, I mean, should we deal with the keep guard problems first, or should we deal with the Lord himself?
Well, I can tell you that it will take some time to prepare all the spells and the scrolls.
Lord first, then. Sounds like a plan.
All right, what do you guys do? Do you guys go straight there? I think you guys, well, I'm not going to say anything. What do you guys do, guys?
Can I see Ellis's house from here? Like looking out from the cliff.
Looking out from the cliff, you can sort of see it, yeah.
Does it look like it's like, can I see anyone outside it? Like any guards? Just
You can
wanna
make
sure.
a perception check at disadvantage because it's pretty far out right now.
Can I assist?
Oh, the both of you can look, and you'll have a regular roll.
Okay.
Roll it, please. Nope, hard to tell.
Okay. Tio kind of wants to go check on her, but he knows that's like a bad idea, so he's not going to. He's just gonna kind of like frown and worry a bit.
Captain.
Yes,
Is there
Lord.
any way you could, distract the keep guard, so to speak, at least off the main roads while we sneak into the well?
Yes, I'm more than able to do that.
And if we can quietly enter that well, that would aid us greatly.
I know a back entrance. I can show you some of the roads. Kunal will lead the way.
Very well.
And Kunal salutes, drops the glamour of disguise self, and say, "We will. A few of our men will disguise themselves as you lot.
That should throw them for the loop.
Yes, we will go one direction, and after a while, we will go another. Do you request any supplies before we go?"
Honestly, any potions, poultices, scrolls, anything you'd have to spare.
Most of it is just arms and armor and weapons. Crossbows.
But
for the most part, you guys have better gear than what they have.
Yeah.
They did it out of courtesy. Okay, in which case, you notice.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna take a longsword and a shield.
They give you a longsword and a shield.
Thanks.
Right. The make is not as good as you used to. It's not Castle Forged steel, but it's passable.
It's a weapon.
Well, yeah. Right. And hey, look, there's two of you guys. Woo-hoo.
Okay, Alex, I need you to do an impression of each of our characters.
Please, very important.
A humble
Alright.
request.
Okay, so let's start off with Mirrium. Well, I'm going to go this way, and Tio goes, "Oh, I'm going to go this way." Cici goes, "I'm going to go this way," and Aldys goes, "Oh fuck, it's so hard. God, I'm going to go this way."
There's not enough cawing.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
You
This
don't
is
sound pompous
admirable
enough,
effort. Admirable effort, all the same.
Tio's voice is surprisingly nasally.
Yeah, I think you're missing some nasal on that. You're right.
I think we,
So they head out, and you
lost our
notice like
circle.
there's a bunch of keep guards kind of like moving away, keeping an eye out as you're led off to another corner. Anyways, you guys, okay, so let us go ahead and take a 10-minute break, and then we'll go on for
Sounds good to
another
me.
hour and a half. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
All right, it's 10-minute.
Got our long rest. God damn it. We're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
just
long
go
rest.
in, charging in there.
Just like half dead.
Okay, I'm back and I'm good.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello, I'm back and I'm bad.
I'm back and I'm gay.
Shit.
interesting.
Tell you what, just now?
Wait,
I mean, like always, but you know, just status update.
Status update, still gay, nice.
Let's, like,
Hold on, I'm not catching a word of what you're saying, my dude.
you're lagging out, man. You're a robot.
Am I better? Am I better?
You're
Yeah,
better.
actually.
So once Cici gets back, we can get started. You guys having fun so far? It's a little bit more narrative.
Oh
Yeah.
no, this is good. This is good.
Kind of regretting waiting till now to eat my pizza. There been scenes where it wasn't sitting well.
My pizza's cold.
Oh no, I didn't even think about that.
Honestly, I'm glad that it had an effect because I try to describe things in a way that if it's supposed to be gross, it's fucking gross. I try to be descriptive, but not too descriptive.
We're picking up a lot of your background noise right now, Alex. A lot of like
Yeah.
you rubbing your hands together and whatever else you're sliding over there.
That's intentional.
No, I was putting my mints away, and right now I'm
Okay.
stroking my pencil.
I see.
Are you
This is a real good
essentially
ASMR.
stroking it?
He does like to stroke that pencil.
Dude, it's a really nice pencil, okay?
Tell me about that pencil.
I will send you a very central video of my pencil later.
Oh man, just let me see you like caressing that. I mean, you got nice fingers. You got them penis fingers.
You don't
like,
know.
Fucking caress
Ken,
the
you don't
fuck out of
understand.
the
I will
pencil, my
send you
dude.
this video later.
Fuck me
There
up.
is video proof.
Just-
Anyways,
Send it.
I will after.
I'm gonna hold you to this. I want that video.
Okay, anyways. So, we rejoin our adventurers as you all find yourselves in the forest. Nothing of
Intrepid.
Intrepid adventurers find yourselves at the entrance of a well, large enough to fit about a large creature down there, and you only see darkness as you peer down.
I light a torch and throw it down.
You light a torch.
Oh well, I was just gonna cast here. I cast light and just kind of like drop it down
So now
there
the
and
torch is
set the
light,
power down
glowing
there.
bright light, and there's fire on it too. It's falling down, and it drops about 40, 50 feet, and then hits something. You hear a splash, whoosh, and there's light and water down there, and dissipates.
I mean, is the light still down there? You didn't dispel the light, right?
Yeah,
The light
light
is still
isn't
down there.
water
Yeah. The light is still
soluble.
down there. The water is shallow.
Oh, then
Um,
I'm just gonna zip on down there. Zoop! I fly.
Is there like a ladder or something?
No, there's no ladder.
A rope, perhaps.
Can I carry Tio down?
No.
You can,
I can do an athletics check.
Dude, Tia's pretty fucking heavy. Like heavier
You might
than your
you might
mom.
carry Aldys down, but I don't know about Tia.
Okay,
Tia's
I'll
a turtle.
carry. Can I carry Aldous down then?
wearing full plate.
Still lighter
athletics
than the
check?
turtle.
You
Still
can do an
lighter than the
athletic.
turtle.
Yeah, you can do an
Still pretty
athletic check.
heavy, though.
You know,
Athletics
she's
check
not
for me,
trying to
please.
ascend with Aldys in her claws. She's trying to gently.
I'm gonna no. It's
descend.
still no. It's still athletics check because there's limited room for her wings to flap. There's only like a 10-foot cube.
Oh, I'm not arguing about skills. I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's possible. Barely, maybe.
You barely able. The DC was 10. You're lucky.
Yikes!
You're able to drop all this down into the thing, and
Yes, Thanks, but you guys know I climb mountains, right?
and Tio, you have a rope. You can just throw a rope down there.
All
have
right. I mean, assumedly,
Yeah, you have
I
a
have-
rope.
I am an adventurer.
I have a hempen rope at 50 feet.
Yeah. So you just crawl your way down there
Hell, I
slowly.
think I have a rope.
Right.
Yeah, I have rope.
I'm saying everybody's
I'm
got
gonna
some.
make my way down there.
Walking fast.
God damn
Walking
it.
fast, facing past.
Ah, there we are.
Hmm.
I found us. Oh, are you
I
using
don't
the
see
Fog
our
of War?
tokens.
It's because we're Fog of War. We're seeing Fog of War.
Okay.
I've not played around with this, so I'm eager to see what you can do with it.
Yeah.
It's the same like before.
So, did you cast light on the torch I threw down, or just?
Yes.
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 All right. So is the light still active on the torch?
Yeah, it's about 10 feet deep. You're able to swim down real quick and grab it and swim back up.
Okay.
Yeah, Alex is getting us situated here.
No, here you go. You guys are fine.
Yeet.
You can move. Try to move one square at a time, okay?
I can't see myself, my dude.
No tokens, man.
I
You don't
have
a
no. I
token
have
cell.
myself selected, and
Oh,
if
that's
I
fucked
click
up.
on myself, I see my token.
Oh, Alex. Okay, see, this is the fog of war. We don't have this. Make sure you turn on the tokens that they're piercing fog of war or something related to that, because I can definitely, if I mouse over my token, I can see that she's there. She's right there. I'm pinging her right now. I cannot see a token there. What? Oh yeah, if I click on drag, it like appears like spooky owl.
Hold on, real quick, guys.
It's okay.
What does a ghost owl say?
Oh, I can
instead
move her.
of boo?
I can move her. Look.
Guys,
I can't
guys,
move.
guys.
Oh,
What does a
there we
ghost
go.
owl say instead of boo? Boo.
That's what the owl says.
Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me just.
That's alright.
Hold
That's
on.
alright. I mean, it's the fog of war. Like I said, I haven't fucked with it, so I don't. It's all good if you have to play with it too to get it.
Let me just
working
move you
right.
back over here real quick.
I
while
can see
fiddle
myself
around.
now. I could see myself there, and the
Okay.
fog of
Yeah.
war was
Yeah,
working fine for me. So,
Sorry.
so whatever you did for me was fine.
Sorry, I was too busy telling my really good joke.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I think we're good now,
I
Alex.
can actually see myself. Yeah, you can
One
go back.
second.
Well, you can fix up whatever.
We don't have to theater mine the whole thing here. Your map is
Yeah.
usable.
I'm gonna have to do it the old way for now. Until I'm able, because like how it works is that I hadn't put up any walls, so you would have been able to see through the walls.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you totally need walls.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Debatable.
I was wondering why you were doing that like that in Dungeon World. That makes sense. Yeah, I could. Yeah, that's a thing.
Go ahead. So try to move one square at a time, guys.
Well, I mean,
We should get a marching order as well.
we're
Yeah, Tio
Okay,
definitely wants to
So
be
let
near
me
the front.
describe this. So as you all plop down one by one into the waters, except for the people that can fly, you so here stay inside my aura. Right. There's silence down here in the crypts as the water stays stagnant. There's mold and bacteria and all sorts of things that rest down there, but for the most part, it's fine.
I'm sorry, Alex. Did you just call this place the Crypts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no, god fucking damn it.
Were we aware of that? Because I mean, now we are. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I will pretend not to know it's a crypt until we see a skeleton. That's fine.
Yes.
It's not like you were gonna hold that for too long. It's cool.
Yeah, dude, it's not spoilers.
For what it's worth, I didn't hear anything about a crypt.
What? What crypt?
What crypt?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
I hope not.
So-
Skeleton's spooky.
Yeah, it's scary.
So anyways,
Scary skeleton.
I swear to God.
Let the man go, please.
I need to fuck my life. Okay, so
I'm so sorry, Alex.
the stone.
I didn't mean for that to
And-
get started on the thing.
The stone is down here. It's been down here for a very long time, abandoned, as there is a sense of just dampness that rests in the air. What do you guys do?
I get out my shield and my
Mhm.
trident and get it
Yeah.
ready,
Mhm.
just in case. And I'll kind of take up towards the front.
Okay.
I equipped the shield.
Mhm.
I'm going to turn on my lantern of revealing.
So one more time, what does the lantern of revealing do? No, you don't know.
You're the one who gave it to me.
1 second.
So I hope you know.
I'll follow behind.
I think it's just a lantern that within its light is true sight.
Yes, lantern within its light is indeed true sight. And as you kind of peer your lantern down the hallway, before you see runes of arcane on the floor.
But and if I'm gonna like turn, it's a hooded lantern, so I can like turn it into a cone and like shine it on it, shine it away. Those disappear.
So you shine it away, it disappears. You shine it
Yeah.
back, it appears.
What do those runes say, or what do they signify?
We're on roll arcana.
Before we do this, then, is anyone actually trained in Arcana?
Nope.
Nope.
Well, unless anyone's got a clever way to help me, I'm gonna roll.
You're not sure what it is.
Oh no.
Turns out.
Now, I can't read that, but my gut tells me it's going to explode if you touch it.
Can I poke it with my stick?
No,
You probably
I kind
should
of hold
not.
you back. I'm
But you
going
should-
to pick up a rock and throw it at the runes.
I thought runes only explode if you read them.
You throw the rock onto the rune. It glimmers a little bit. Nothing else happens.
Maybe we could cast an illusion that we're walking over it.
You're going to trick the runes.
That's a good idea, but runes, they're not people. They're hard to trick.
I have an idea.
Can I try flying through it?
Yeah, how high is the ceiling?
It's about this 5 foot wide and about 20 foot high before you hit stalagmites. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump over.
You want to jump over? Go ahead and do a
Let me just
athletics
check.
check, please.
Like, how long are the runes, like, exactly?
Just it's about 2 foot by 2 foot, just like a bunch of runes written on the ground. Yeah, you make it across.
Oh.
And you make it over there. And hold on, yeah, one step back, and you're able to see all this. Wait, no, my bad. 1 second. Meal areas. There we
Alex,
go.
after
the
this,
cliff
I can
next
show
to you.
you some
Yes.
stuff about how I do walls and stuff.
Yeah.
Make it easy on
So
you.
yeah, there. I just haven't had the time to do so.
It's all good.
Right, but you step over, nothing happens. The runes are still there.
Still pretty cramped.
It's
Can I
quite
fly
cramped, yeah.
over it?
You fly over it, nothing happens.
Ah,
So there's a cliff here?
There is a cliff that goes up, yeah.
Could I fly up and check it out?
Yes, you may, but it's actually kind of cramped over there, so you're gonna have to do a either athletics or acrobatics to see if
Don't
you're
go
able to
too
get it.
far, Cici.
What's that? I can't hear you from up here.
Okay, so you fly up. Go ahead and do an. Oh wow, damn. Okay, you fly all the way up. Land about here. 1 second, guys. And as you come peering around the corner, you stop for a moment. Over here. As
Flutter over here.
you just see a giant ogre. Sleeping. It's like a bed room. There's some food, scraps thrown nearby. You see like a half-eaten hog on top of a burnt out fire. Is sleeping.
Hey guys, there's an ogre up there. Maybe he's friendly. Should we introduce ourselves?
no.
Why not?
On the bright side, sorry, let me. we're trying to be quiet. On the bright side, if they did
I'm
notice
sorry,
an
your
ogre.
whispering Mirrium voice is really good.
If they did notice an ogre, they're not likely to notice us. So I'm feeling a lot better about this this whole endeavor.
But what if he's friendly? He could help us out.
Highly unlikely, dear. Ogres eat people.
And people.
Traditionally.
Well, he had a half-eaten boar. Maybe he only eats boars.
We should not tip that. Let's see. What's that way?
Hey guys,
Oh, Tio, what are you still doing over there?
I don't think I can jump over these, and I can't fly.
Can I carry you?
Tio, it's 5 feet. You can jump it.
Okay.
Just get a good running start, dear, and Aldys will catch you. You'll catch him, won't you, Aldys?
Yes.
Roll an athletics check.
With a running start, whatever that does.
What?
You're able to get across.
Yeah, no, running start does. You have to have a running start.
I see.
Otherwise, you get like half or something of the distance you can travel.
It's probably still maybe 5 feet for Tio.
Actually,
Oh no, you make it across. You can move yourself across.
Yeah, Tio can actually standing jump that.
You move across again.
One more.
Yeah, over there.
There you go.
Okay.
Aldys, you didn't catch me.
Aw.
Tio, you weigh like 500 pounds. There's no way I'm going to catch you.
I know. I was joking.
Go ahead.
Wait, you lied?
No, she didn't lie. She was joking. Sometimes
Oh.
people say falsehoods as a joke.
Oh,
Yes,
Hang
can you
on.
go?
Falsehoods isn't a word that would be in my vocabulary.
Don't wander too far.
I don't know, maybe you heard a monk say it once.
Maybe.
All right, so what do you guys do? You just, as you come up, you walk up a few steps, and you see a bunch of empty and opened what are they called?
Coffins.
Coffin.
Sarcophagus.
Coffins, yeah.
Sarcophagi.
Sarcophagi.
Can I do a perception check?
Divine sense.
Go ahead.
You don't have to roll for
you
divine sense.
don't have to do any. You don't notice anything. There's no undead nearby.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
I'll wait for the update.
Yes. Sorry. There's a door to the left, and stairs that go down to the right.
I'm gonna listen.
Tio, can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh, you're within the aura.
What is that?
Right. That's plus.
Plus what?
Plus 3.
Spicy
Tio.
rolls.
You step forward, and there's a click as one of the pedals of one of the what's it called steps recede into the ground, and you act quick enough, and you pop into your shell, and just the hail goes hit against your shell, into your shell. You are otherwise unharmed.
That's alarming.
Tio kind of sticks his head out of his shell slowly. Is it okay? Can I come out now?
The danger seems to have passed.
I guess so.
Suppose we should open that door now.
Okay, I'm gonna be shining the light around here. I'm gonna go look in this direction, actually.
Nothing of importance down there.
All right, I open the door.
Okay, you open the door. Another room.
Is that a stairway? What is that?
It's some steps going down into another door at the end of that hallway. Let me just reveal that real quick.
Door.
How far down is that?
It's about 5 foot down. It's not a very
Okay.
steep. Right. So, what do you guys do?
Hey, we should be going up, not down, right?
That
I
is
don't
the
know if
general
this is
idea.
a good. Yeah, I think we should not. Is there no way we can go over there?
Yes, Mirrium, what's over here?
What in this
Which way are you
direction?
going,
I looked
yeah.
over there. There was like just junk.
There's nothing. Just stairs going down and down and down.
Just down.
Okay.
Is there a wall right here as well?
There's a wall. Pardon?
I kind of stick my head around the corner.
There's a door. It's closed right now. You gotta look through and you peer in. You want to open the door?
I'm gonna listen at it first.
Do perception check, please.
Just 1 sec. Oh no.
You can't really hear anything except there's a soft draft being pulled in ever so gently.
I'm gonna wait for the others to catch up before I open it.
Okay. What about the rest of the party?
Yeah, I'm thinking we should go this way.
Very well.
All right. I open
Stepping
the
over the. Okay, so you open the door.
door. And I
You
get
peer
on
through
the floor and I walk the dinosaur.
Very
Boom, boom.
narrowly, you can see the very end. What do you see?
There's a treasure chest in there.
Shiny!
No, hang on. You don't want to open every old treasure chest, you see.
But it
I
looks
open
really
the door
pretty.
the rest of the way.
You should explore the rooms further. Before
Is
touching
that as
anything.
far as the door opens? What's going on?
Do you want to open more door? Just peering
Yeah,
through.
I just open it.
Let's get a
Okay,
full
yeah.
door situation going on here.
It's got like 90% door at least.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Right, you keep moving, and oh yeah, let me just review the whole room for you now.
Please.
A bunch of closed tombs and sarcophagi are there. Some are slightly ajar, but as you step in, the ground shakes a little bit. All of a
Cici,
sudden-
stay back.
Mirrium, the door before you closes shut.
Hey, Aldys
And
is
you hear-
actually on this side of the door too.
No, not that one. Sorry, specifically,
Oh, the door
This one
behind
over
me.
here.
You mean?
yes, the door behind you closes shut, and you hear this lock, and you just hear things waking up as the tombs break open. All right. Uno momento arigato.
I don't need my senses to tell me there are undead in this tomb.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Gross.
Matted fur pops out as you step in, the foot's waking them up. Their eyes open, their fur gray, bloodied, and you see marks of patches of skin being ripped off as they snarl, and they wake up. And roll initiative, please.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I forgot to click on my character
That's
first.
fine. I can do it for you.
Wow.
Thank
Wow,
you
we are
for-
just
I'm
Oh,
getting
boy.
there.
so caught off guard. No, we're
Not
just
me.
caught off guard. Except for Mirrium, who's
Mirrium
got
was
that
expecting
owl
this
eyesight.
undead shit.
Try to remember to click your tokens first before you do your initiative next
I'm-
time. Aldys at 8.
Oh yeah, sorry. Click
That's
the
all right.
token, gotcha.
And they Thank you for waiting for me, letting me set up. All right, Mirrium, the door closes shut, and all of a sudden, this mist appears on the ground before you. You notice little vents pouring something in. Gas. What do you do?
Yep. Oh, I knew this was gonna happen today. I cast knock.
Hey.
So yeah, I'm gonna choose that door, and it's not by a mundane lock, right?
No, it is not. It's held by a mundane lock as well as a magical lock. But you notice the runes shatter as purple light breaks through and the doors open.
Oh, also, when you cast the spell, a loud knock, audible from as far away as 300 feet, emanates from the target object. I feel like I have to tell you that, Alex.
Yep.
It's that goddamn thing's way closer than 300 feet.
Yeah,
And it's just-
it totally is.
This loud knock as you hear something rustling in the distance.
Follow me, I have a plan. And I'm gonna zoom. Or how
Alright,
many?
you follow- you go
How
that.
can I go? 1, 2, or that's 10, 15, 20, 30. Well, yeah, 30. 30 is my walking speed right now. I assume I can't
Yep.
fly for 2. You're not gonna
No,
let
you
me
can't
fly
fly
in
'cause-
combat here. Yeah.
No, it's just you're walking across. Is that your turn?
I mean, yes, that is both my action and my move action.
All right. It is now their turn. The quaggas wake up, their eyes blurry. Some of them have certain qualities about them. Their claws are long and sharp, and their teeth pouring out. You have woken them from their slumber, and their eyes open, they narrow at the total before them. You notice one of them has a bracelet around his arm, and the bracelet shakes. And you notice for once the bones around scatter and they come together. As something appears before you, the bones come together piece by piece as this giant creature that once was an ogre appears.
Oh, jeez.
All right, let me just.
Mirriam has the ready deal.
All right, 1 second.
Oh, you only mark a used spell.
It can't act this turn.
Of course. I mean, like, use an attack or do whatever, but, like, also get the hell out.
And now the quaggas, they run. Now this one climbs up the wall. It is technically right above.
Or withdraw or whatever. Do what you gotta do.
Yep, is right now above Cici. Okay, first two quaggas, they go for their multi-attack. First one, ha. Does that hit?
Yes.
Take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
The quaggas leaps at you, taking his claws, sharpened and ready. You notice that there's some purplish energy that kind of sheens across it as it gashes into you, going deeper, and you feel a sharp pain in your side. Attacks again. Does that hit?
There
It
should
does.
be a racial feat that gives you, like, resistance to slashing for being a turtle.
They just have really high AC.
I mean, that makes sense.
And now, The other,
Natural, like half or full plate, something like that.
yeah.
Yikes.
And the other Quagga tries to hit you, and it plinks off your shield. Not your shield, off your shell. As Tio, you just take this like barrage of attacks from these Quaggas, hungry for blood. Now, the one on top of you, Cici, can you make a athletics or acrobatics check? It's going to try and jump on you right now. Wow!
Yeet.
As you pick on him, which direction do you want to throw him?
Which direction do I want to throw him? I want to throw him towards this guy right here.
Fling, and it tries to jump on you, but it completely underestimates your dexterity as your claws grab on it and you fling him back over to where
Can I
Theo
like
is.
deflect him with my talons? Like I'm up in the air and I just kick it back with my talons.
Mm-hmm. It flung in this direction and it lands on its back and spends the rest of the movement getting up, but it cannot attack Tio right now. But Tio, you're surrounded. All right, Tio, it is your turn.
Wait, shouldn't he go after Aldys?
Oh, you're right. My bad. Aldys, it is your turn.
Let's see. I know. I'll hop right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll ready to attack the first thing that comes within range of me with a greatsword, dropping a shield.
That's not Tio or I.
I mean, duh.
The first
Yeah.
enemy, please be clear about your...
I mean, that's silly. No, come on.
I assume your characters are smart enough to know. All right. But anyways, Aldys, is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Tio, is your turn. What do you do?
Wish I had time to cast haste on you or something, but... Oh.
Holy shit.
You can't move, though.
She can move back and do that.
No, like... it's with your action, but yeah, once you do that, you can't move. Like, the room is filling up with gas.
Yeah, I may not care about it, but you guys sure do.
You probably don't want to do that in the room.
Yeah, withdraw.
That's up to Tio. Tio, what do you do? You're gonna push the talk right now, I think.
Yeah, you're
Fuck. I am using the wrong control. I didn't think it was like.
Oh no! Yeah, if you were talking, we didn't hear any of that.
Okay. See, I wanted. Can I hold my turn until Cici goes?
You want? Yeah, you can hold your turn until Cici goes. That's
All
fine.
right. I want to go after Cici.
Oh yeah, we could. You do let us do that. Okay.
Yeah, I'll hold your turn. Okay, so Cici, it is now your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna withdraw back to like right here.
Does she have to
So
withdraw?
you fly
Is
out-
she in threat range?
She is.
She was. Yeah, they were two right here.
No. There's a door. It's like just a narrow corridor. They can't really hit you around the corner.
Okay.
Are you doing like
She has-
yeah?
She has partial cover. I mean. That's
Yeah,
fine.
actually, I will allow. Yeah, you're right. So the two Quaggas will get 2 attacks of opportunity at.
Yeah, no, she
unless she
withdraws.
withdraws.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Disengage.
That's what I was saying.
Disengage.
Does she have to
Disengage.
do that? Yeah.
That's
Okay,
what
that's the name of the action. I see.
We all have the wrong terminology.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Motherfucking like 5 or 6
So
different
you
editions. Of this
disengage
fucking
and you
game
fly
out.
back. Now it is Tio's turn.
Okay. I would also like to withdraw now that my precious daughter is out of danger, and I would like to slam the door shut behind me.
Okay. Make a what's it called? A athletics check, please. All right, you try to close the door, but there's something holding it open right now on the other side. You can't see it, but it does. You see like markings of a room glowing from magic.
Okay.
Get behind me, Tio.
Okay.
I think that's his action though. Or were you? Yeah, you can split up movement.
You can still move. You can do movement, action, movement.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. With that loud knock, you hear, huh? What? Something waking up in the distance as there's a large moving of something.
Yeah, I'm like, as people are coming out of the door, I'm like waving them over to me, like where I am, like this way.
All right. You notice as you turn and peer your head around the corner, real quick, a long, narrow corridor. As a figure on the other side is there. there is a giant rock being bowled down this alley as it slams next to you.
Oh, that's some Dark Souls shit.
Right there. But thankfully, you're behind the corner. It doesn't happen. Well, you just see like this giant boulder just getting knocked down. And I'm gonna.
I really want to do an athletics check to see if I can stop it.
You're not in range, unfortunately.
I know. But that's what I want to do.
Please, for the sake of Teo's heart, don't.
Is that the same ogre?
No,
Because
it is the same ogre that was sleeping earlier, but only. Hold on, sorry, real quick. Ed, turn. I did not expect this to go this way, but hey, that's how it is. There you go. Okay, Mirrium, is now your turn. As a giant boulder just smashes into the wall, like she's a as a rock and shrapnel just like wash over your face.
All right, I am going to lean around that corner. What's the range of this spell? 60 feet. Nice.
You are in range.
Oh, does the rock not obstruct that square?
It's blown up. It's exploded over here.
Oh, I got you. All right, continue.
I'm trying to decide how I'm going to use the spell. I'm going to use pyrotechnics to blind the ogre, and then we're just going to kind of get down the corridor. We'll either blind it. I have a chance of blinding it, which actually Constitution it probably has a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe just thick smoke. Yeah, hold on. Let me look at my ruler here.
Large creatures can go through 5-foot hallways, by the way.
Yeah, I know they can squeeze.
They can squeeze.
They should like get advantage on attacks or something. That's how it works in 3.5 or something.
I don't actually know how it works.
I mean, 3.5 you get
they get disadvantage on like acrobatics and athletics checks, just like from the near quarter.
Yeah,
but they don't get any disadvantage on attacking.
What about being attacked? Since they're all squished up.
No, it's fine. They still have their armor and stuff. It's regular. Okay, anyways, what are you trying to do?
Yeah, I'm going to cast Pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use it to generate smoke.
Okay.
So that is a 20-foot radius of smoke, which moves around corners and makes everything in the area of smoke heavily obscured.
Okay, so where exactly do you want to do?
Right in the ogre's face.
In the ogre's face? All right, so go ahead and cast it. I know he has to do make a saving throw, correct?
No. It just makes the smoke. I didn't do the fireworks one. It's
Okay.
Alex, I posted the rule for that, by the way.
Where'd you post it? Oh, there it is.
Oh, no, you can only use pyrotechnics when there's fire already. That's interesting.
Yeah, there's no fire down there.
Oh, yeah, I missed that part of the spell. I'm glad I just saw that then before I,
You can do something else since it's fine.
Yeah.
You did totally get advantage if you're squeezing, though, on attack rolls, by the way.
That's what I would figure. Okay. That didn't seem like something that they would...
Also, he's poo-poo at moving, so yeah, there you go. He's like half... It's difficult terrain for him, but it's still...
I mean, if he were to try to come down here at us, I really wanted him to come around the other way and fight the other guys for us, but that's not going to happen.
That would have been great. Anyway, continue.
Wish I took rope trick.
So what are you doing?
I'm just going over my spells here, just trying to think. God, sleep is terrible now.
This is a really good early level spell, though.
I mean, it's kind of... It used to be a really good spell, and actually now it kind of sucks. I should not take that anymore. I shouldn't have prepared.
You can always upgrade it down the level in the spell slot for it, though.
Yeah, you don't really get a whole lot for doing that. Like my dude, an extra 1 to... Or an extra 2 to 16 HP is not a lot of HP.
Yeah, fair point.
Fuck, dude, I don't know what to do.
You can hold your turn.
I guess. Actually, I mean, no, fuck it. All right, we're just gonna adjust the plan. We still need to draw all these guys out. So I'm gonna hold my turn and tell Aldys and fucking Tio to get out of there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold my turn until after Tio goes, I guess.
All right. Is that your turn? You're holding it, right?
I'm holding it, yeah.
Okay. The skeletal ogre comes together and it roars this unholy roar. And as you notice it roaring, make a perception check for me, Mirrium.
Sure.
Okay, you don't notice anything. Anyways, Mirrium, so
I don't even hear it roar.
1, 2, squeeze, 4.
Stop.
As it's
Still squeezing.
Yeah, go ahead, roll your attack roll. As this giant ogre squeezes through this small 5-foot door, and you swing your sword.
Boop him on the snoot. Boop him on the snoot.
With advantage. Let's see.
I'm not
Well, you hit it.
The advantage did anything, yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm going to level 1 smite as
Okay.
well.
Roll the
Actually,
damage.
no. I'm sorry. I'm gonna save that.
Hey, you rolled a 2. You can roll it again.
Oh, I did. Hey, I forgot it was a 2.
1 and 2.
Well, it's the same.
It's the same, so it is what it is.
All right, and I'll make the second attack.
It's
It's an attack action. It's reaction.
Yeah,
It's
you
reaction.
can. All right, so you hit it. Clearly, oh wow, it's a crit.
Oh, now I'm gonna smite it. I'm so gonna smite it.
As your holy light shines from it and hits it again, striking true right in the chest, and a bunch of bones. You just hear this like as all these like skeletal parts just fling everywhere. Roll your smite.
1 second. Okay.
It's 48. 48.
God. Yeah. No, it's not. It's undead, isn't it?
I mean, you double the damage after the fact.
No. It's undead. I don't double the damage. I had an extra dice.
Oh, it's true.
So that's 68.
Yeah, 68. Roll 68, and it's radiant damage, so it's going to do twice this. Oh. Oh my god, you do 54 points of damage to it because it's undead. Radiant damage does double. My god.
Eat the poop.
Yeah, no, it has 1 health left.
Of course it does.
No, I'm serious. It actually has 1 health
I
left.
believe you.
Right? And you smash against it, and most of its body flies apart. You can see like the spine and the arms itself, but it's still there. And now it's going to hit you. It takes this giant maul and goes for an attack. 1 second. Does that hit?
Tio, help. Actually, no, don't help. Yeah, that does not hit. Sorry.
All right, as it plinks off of you, and it's upset, and it hits you again.
Tio, help. Never mind. Don't do it.
Okay.
Ha!
All right.
Parry. Double parry.
So the first attack just you're able to dodge out of the way, and the second attack you hit it, it slides off your greatsword into the ground next to you as like a whole bunch of rock and stone just explodes from the impact as you deflect it. All right, it is now the Quagga's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first Quagga climbs up on top of the wall and skitters across and goes for an attack. First attack, does that hit? No, it does not.
Yep.
Second one does not hit. Wow, you just fuck shit. And as you're able to parry both blows with ease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How big is that door?
It's 5 feet. Okay. Able to squeeze through. This Quaggoth over here is going to make a grapple on you, Tio. Tio, can you do an athletics or acrobatics check, please?
I can try.
Yeah. Tries to grapple you. Oh, nope.
Oh no.
Rolls the, I mean, it's opposed, so.
It's opposed. And he rolls his athletics. That's a 20.
Oof.
As
Your
all of a
speed
sudden,
is 0.
yeah, your speed is 0 as the Quaggoth leaps on top of you and like starts to gash into you, going for an attack. you take 4 more points of damage? As and now that you're bare and your chest is open, it's just a bite and gnaw at the fleshy parts of your body. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh no, those
5,
are my good bits.
You're flanked right now, Aldys. This is going to be hitting with advantage.
Tio, help me.
Hello?
How do I
He is
help
being
this?
mauled by a quaggoth right now.
Tio's fine. Tio's right by me. Can you?
Take 4 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Don't do it. It doesn't matter.
All right, the first attack you parry. The second attack you yeah. Anyways.
I mean, that's all good. I'm okay with that result.
All right, now the ogre sees you all the way down there, Mirrium. You see him pick up another boulder, and there's like something lighting inside of it, and he takes his torch and lights it. Now he's gonna throw it at you.
Oh no.
As whoosh, this giant stone bomb hits the wall. Mirrium and Cici, make a dexterity saving throw for me, please. Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, Mirror, you're able to just barely dodge out of the way, but Cici takes 11 damage. Mirrium takes half of that, so 6. As his rock hits the wall, and now flame just billows out into the hallway as all of you get singed by this flame. Some bird feathers on fire. Oh no, not the beautiful fire. Right. Okay. Now, you can go if you would like, Mirrium, or you can wait your turn for more.
Well, technically, I waited until after these two, but
okay.
I guess it doesn't matter either way.
Alex basically lets us kind of move turns around, I think.
Yeah, I see that. You guys should go ahead and go, because I can make decisions after what you guys do.
I'm going to finish
I mean,
off.
I still have grease. If we needed to use that, or otherwise, I'm just gonna snuff that guy's torch and make it blind him or something.
Yep.
Like I either withdraw or I finish the ogre off. What do you guys think?
Well, it's hard to withdraw around the quaggoth right on top of Tio.
You can't move through an enemy.
Finish the ogre off.
Yeah, so I better finish off the enemy.
You got multiple attacks if you stand still, right?
Yeah, I have multiple attacks anyway.
Yeah, you can break
it. Works anymore.
Yeah, you can break attacks. You can attack, move, attack.
Yeah, it's cool. Attacking is cool now.
Right.
Okay, so the first one, his AC is 15. It hits. It's just gonna kill it. How do you kill it?
Hey, I give it a good horizontal slash right to that fucking skull.
And it cracks in half as it shatters, and the glow from this quaggoth's wrists, you see a bracelet glowing with purple energy, just fades as this one is destroyed, and you notice something. A large stone ring drops to the ground.
Hey, I'm going to manipulate that and pick it up.
Yeah, you pick it up. All right. It's still your turn.
And I will continue my assault on,
Which one?
I'm going to hit the one...
Hit the one that's in your way, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But, Tia, do you want me... Well, no, because it can just crawl over me. Wait, that thing crawled over me?
It crawled over you.
Oh,
yeah, they have a climb speed.
Yeah, you can't crawl on yeah.
It's fine. I used my reaction, so I couldn't have done an attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. Anyway, that's okay. I'm going to hit it with my sword.
All right, hit it with your sword. That hits, and it's going to make an athletics check to see if it's... No, it gets flung off. Until you're free.
Oh, good. Right over there.
Thank you.
All right, and you hit it for a good 16 points of damage. It's your turn. What do you do?
I'm going to end my turn because I'm not moving.
Okay, right. Tio, it is now your turn.
All right, so Tio's thinking to himself, and he's thinking, man, there's a lot of monsters here. I really wish there were, if there were more of us like there were when they did that spell, there were more of me. And the necklace around his neck starts glowing in bright, radiant light.
Are you turning into Brewmaster?
Mirror image, okay.
As 3 illusionary duplicates of Tio appear, kind of like standing next to him. He's like, wow, okay. So now there are 4 Tios.
Ah, my boozing buddies.
Cici, has Cici seen this before?
No.
Oh, Cici, you just see 4 of Tio now.
You've multiplied.
Are they like in the wall?
They're not in the wall. I'm just
They're
gonna,
sharing a square with me.
yeah, but like
Oh,
you know what I
okay.
mean, just
I
just for the
gotcha.
comedic effect. All right.
So, and then I'm going to attack the one behind me.
That is
Cici,
one,
it's your-
and you had that was one action to cast that spell. Did you use it as a quicken
Oh
action?
yeah.
So you can use a. I'll allow it because you still have meta magic to make it a quicken spell.
No, I don't have quicken spell. I have careful
Oh,
distance spell.
you have all of them.
That would
actually.
be just. No, I don't.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead.
So yeah, I guess that's my action then.
Yeah, that's your action. Okay. So, anyways, it is now Cici's turn.
Actually, no. Hold on. First of all, my delayed turn goes off.
Okay, so Mirrium and then Cici.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna now cast fucking the spell I was gonna cast.
Pyrotechnics, yeah.
Yeah, pyrotechnics, and I'm gonna use it to blind. So he's gonna make a Constitution check. You Constitution save or become blinded until the end of my next turn, and the fire is snuffed regardless of what happens with that.
He definitely succeeds, but the
Fucking
fire
hell.
snuffs and like smoke billows out, and he kind of like coughs a little bit. Well, his next attack is going to be a disadvantage because he can't really see down the hall anymore because the light is out.
And also, I'm gonna move.
Okay, where do you move?
One. Can I like?
Yeah, you
do
can fly
this?
over. Yep.
Yeet.
Right. Oh, if you move away from that square, though, you provoke an attack of opportunity from this Quaggoth.
Oh, from that one? Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Could you move like right here?
I could
Yeah, you
move,
can move
like,
in there.
right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna zoop.
Zoop, and you're behind the barbarian now. All right, that is your turn.
Yep.
Cici, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna rage.
Okay, you
And
start raging.
Move here. And
Bonus
I'm
action
gonna,
rage. And go ahead.
I'm gonna attack the dude in front of me.
And
I got my what?
Go on.
I got my shield out and I'm using
Okay. You have advantage because he is flanked. 18 hits.
I like that the fork is angry.
Giant, angry giant. I love it. All right. And it hits again. All right.
That's awesome.
And it takes 2 more
Very
damage. It
powerful.
is barely clearing life, but you notice as its health gets lower, its eyes go from black to furious red, vermilion red, as it starts, that foam starts to come out of its mouth, and it gets really angry and it just growls. And yeah, okay,
Very scary.
very very scary. I don't have a deep voice, so wait, no, he has to make it.
It's all
He has to
good.
make a dexterity saving throw first. So he's
Happy
gonna do
birthday,
that.
Cici! I got you 3 more.
Oh, he
dabs.
actually succeeds that, so he still takes half damage though. There we go. Okay, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Now it is yet
Excellent.
again my
Mirrium.
turn.
Mirrium.
Yeah, Mirrium, it's not your turn. There is an angry Quaggoth with red eyes foaming at the mouth.
I'm gonna cast magic missile actually at that. That seems
Okay.
like something I don't want to live in anymore.
Okay, roll. What level spell?
I'm
Level 1, level 2, level 3.
Let me see here.
So it does 3d4
Creates one more dark.
plus. Yeah,
Is it 3d4?
it's 3d4 plus 3 for level 1, and every level
I see.
added that is 1d4 plus 1. It hits automatically. They can't dodge it.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I'm
Unless
just gonna
under-
cast it as normal.
As normal. Okay, so roll 3d4 plus 3 for me, please.
That should. Why isn't it rolling when I click it?
Dude, did
Well-
you make it an attack?
Yeah, I have it as an attack right here. I was clicking on it.
Oh, I don't know then.
I'll help you with that after. For now, just roll 3d4
Yeah,
plus
that's
3.
what I'm doing right now.
Well, I might be giving you a level prompt behind your sheet.
Probably.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
so,
100% there is.
As Miriam, you stick up your hands, and 3 bolts of magical energy spiral in the air, hitting him right in the chest, and then Quaggoth falls over limp and dead.
Okay, good. I'm
Eh.
glad I did that.
All right. Ogre is gone. Now
Oh,
it's
and
the
I'm also
Quaggoth-
gonna like get over here.
Yeah, fly over. Yeah, I can fly over there.
God, I
Absolutely.
can't wait till I have mobility.
And I'm gonna peek around this corner just in case the ogre decides to come this way too.
Yeah, it's not his turn though.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my god.
Okay, so now it is the Quagga's turn. These two Quaggas over here, they leap down from the walls, and then they both go for an attack. The first Quagga makes 2 attack at you. Aldys at advantage because you are flanked. 1
Just
hits.
no, it's normal attack because I'm defending him.
Thank you.
Oh, you're right. That's your reaction. You got 1 reaction.
Yep, that one.
So,
Good.
Tio, just before you just shove all this out of the way, you take out your shield and it plinks off your shield. The Quagga snarls and hisses in anger and frustration and goes for another attack. At advantage, 19. Does that hit?
Yes, that does hit.
Take 7 points of damage. Now the other one is going to jump at you. 22. Does that hit? Yes, it does. Take 6 more points of damage. And 16. Does that hit? No. No. Okay. So you only take. Okay, that's their turn as they snarl, their eyes narrowing, ready for blood. All right, and now it is the ogre's turn. You hear some coughing down the hall, and like thump, 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 and he spends his turn just climbing down the cliff. He can't really move. All right, Aldys, it is your turn.
Tio, could you please move back so I can get a kind of in a better spot?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to hold your turn until after my turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna swap turns with Tio.
Can we
Yeah,
can we
so-
talk out of turn, or how are you?
Yes.
You can talk out of turn. You can talk out of turn.
Well, we can pull back. Like if we can do my original plan of like just pulling back into here and having the ogre and the boys just kind of run into each other in this little choke point here.
That's happening eventually.
The 4 Tios kind of like
The 4
move
Tios.
backwards.
All right, so you move
Bye,
out.
Yeah.
guys.
I mean, you have
they're
to
going
withdraw, right? Or
Do you withdraw?
disengage?
Do you spend your action to withdraw?
Oh yeah, I'm
No.
gonna.
Oh yeah, you need to withdraw.
Yeah, you
I'm
should
gonna
go ahead.
withdraw,
You should go ahead and head
and
over
then-
here then, and just get ready to
Okay.
block the way.
3, 4. Let Tio make the decisions. So, Tio, do you?
I'm sorry.
So you head over there.
Yeah.
You kind of like there. You notice like there's some embers on the ground as you walk by Cici. Some of her feathers have been singed, and you like notice a remnant of shrapnel and a giant boulder around.
Oh no.
Right. Okay. So now it is Tio's. That is your turn, right?
Yep, that's my turn.
Now it's Aldous' turn.
All right. Hey, do you want me to choke point him here, like right here, or do you want me to just withdraw?
I mean, the ogre's coming from the north, so I want to choke point them right here.
Okay, so I'll do a full withdraw.
Yeah, you
Okay.
should.
You do a full withdraw and you head back over here. Go ahead and move. They go for swipes as you take out your great sword and you just kind of parry them, and you move back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, 1 second, because disengage is an action, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
You still have a
Actually-
bonus action. Do you want it to provoke the attack of opportunities?
What? No, I mean bonus action doesn't do
Oh.
that. But hey, do you want me to make the ogre scared of me? Because I bet he's stupid.
Go for it.
It's up to you.
That one's up to you. I can't micromanage you that much.
No, I'll save it
Okay.
just in case.
Stand up there. Okay. All
I
right.
mean, he hasn't been touched at all.
6. Okay, yeah, right
But
here.
I'm hoping that he'll make friends.
Okay.
All right.
Tio will turn. Cici, it is now your turn.
Can I move up to the square without?
Oh,
Yeah.
we're falling back though,
We're
sweetie.
good, but I think we're falling back.
Why are we falling back?
I'm not
For
sure.
the ogre?
Oh, yeah, I see what CC means. No, that's fine for you though.
If you would like to move forward, you can totally move forward.
CC can probably honestly handle those things.
I mean, that's you. I mean, I can't make you do nothing.
yeah, CC, you do what you do. You're in a rage right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Unless you'd rather have me go handle the ogre.
That's an interesting idea.
I mean, if you want to just go charge at the ogre, like again, like that's
It
your
is
decision.
climbing a rock right now, so it's very likely you can cause him to slip and fall.
Oh, that's
Okay,
fine.
I want to go and attack the ogre then. Let's see.
That's
well
So
within
I gotta
movement
do
range.
this.
Yeah, definitely within your movement range. You fly over there, no problem.
Okay, so he's gonna be at like disadvantage. and
He's
stuff,
at
right?
disadvantage. His rear turns, says, "Oh, oh!" As you kind of come up behind him.
I'm gonna. Can I attack with 2 hands?
Yeah, you can.
Unless-
You spend your bonus action to withdraw the shield, and you can take both your hands and attack, or both your talents. Oh, the first one, he manages like to climb a little bit to the side to dodge as your spear slams into the wall, causing an explosion. Just rocks just fly out.
Damn.
Thank you. The next one hits though, and he's going to take 15 points of damage. And he's going to do an athletics check to see if he's able to hold onto the wall. He is able to hold onto the wall. All right. So now, well, his dexterity saving throw is going to be severely reduced at disadvantage. So 1, 2, definitely fails. Takes off 4 points of damage. As lightning shoots from your body into him, it's like, and it's like, oh! He screams in pain.
And I don't think I can use my lightning trident this round, correct?
No, that's an action. That's one action.
Okay.
Okay. Mirrium, it is now your turn.
So for the help action, do I need to like what do I need to like do to have to be able to make an attack, or because I'm reading the rules here, it just says you can help. It doesn't
so helping takes a full action, and with the help action, you can aid another creature's ability check. On a success, gains a bonus equal to your proficiency modifier. So in combat, what you can do is you can help like Aldys or Cici, and on their next action, they'll get a +3 to whatever they're doing.
Okay, so there isn't like a requirement of an action. It just I spend the action and whatever I flavor it to be for helping is. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, well then I'm gonna like fling some like shinies over at the ogre to help distract him and just aid Cici, and also because I'm aiding, to gains advantage, and then I can give my proficiency with if I make this history check.
What would happen if you used the grease spell while he's trying to climb down?
You know, I thought of that.
Oh my goodness.
It's a waste of a spell slot at this point. I've already spent way too many resources on this combat. So I am making a history check.
Okay, history check. All right.
So I have some sort of story involving some sort of thing to help with this. Sorry, go ahead, Alex.
Yep. You start to reveal a little bit of the area here. Help out a little bit with the site. Okay, so with that, you remember your studies about ogres, and like you point out weak spots in the ogre's physiology. And you kind of tell, Cici, hit this spot over here. I try my best, guys.
God, every time you do the character voices for one of our characters, it adds a year to my life. Alex, please keep going.
And you tell Cici, and now Cici will have advantage on her next attack, and it's to add +3 to whatever it is.
All right, and then I'm gonna hold on.
I'm just gonna mark
10, 15, 20,
over
25,
here, so you have it.
30. Yeah, sure, that works.
Okay, as you fly over. Okay, that is
so you
turn,
also
right?
you get advantage and my proficiency bonus.
Okay, it's actually really kind of busted. I'll have to talk to you about that after.
Okay,
right.
I mean,
actually, it does take your whole action, so
it's my whole action. That's all I do this round.
That's true. It's a fair point.
And it can fail.
I'm gonna word it better. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna word it better.
Oh yeah, you can fuck with it by all means. Go right ahead.
Okay, now it's the Quagga's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just move him off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can make it up to you. The Quagga, you see him turn around the corner, all on all fours, looking at you. His claws digging into the ground as he sprints across and he leaps at you, going for an attack.
Am I close enough to impose disadvantage?
Yeah, you're within
you
5 feet.
You are within 5 feet. Yes. First attack.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
You guys reach around the corner and pull her back, like, "Hey, watch out!"
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, those
You
things
block it.
are really sharp.
Able to defend Aldys. The second attack hits.
I'll take that one.
All right, the 5 damage as it digs into you. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aldys, can you make an athletics or an acrobatics check as this one tries to leap onto your face?
Oh, athletics? Are you kidding?
It's up to you. What?
Whoa.
Roll the hit, please.
All right. Oh yeah, attack of opportunity, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, this Quagga, so the other Quagga kind of gets down low on all fours and tries to hit you from your feet, and he manages to hit you and pins you down as his other Quagga sprints down the hallway, leaps up, his claws going for your face, but you take your sword and you just like kind of bat it to the side. It hits and then tumbles into one of the sarcophagus as it kind of collapses in on itself.
Hey, that's fantastic.
All right. Okay, it is now the ogre's turn. The ogre falls down next to you, and then tries to take his club. You try to take a look at the ogre, despite through your rage-filled self, and it's a younger ogre, not that many summers. He looks terrified. He's concerned. And he looks like he wants to say something, but just it's pure adrenaline, fight or flight right now, and he just takes a swing at you.
Oh no, he could be. Maybe Cici was friendly.
And goes for a strike, and 9 does not hit. And he goes for another attack. 24 does hit. Cici, go ahead and take 10 points of damage, but you are resistant to bludgeoning damage while you are raged. So you take only 5 points of damage.
So good.
As poof, it hits you across, but you're just so in such a rage right now that it just doesn't feel like at all. It just kind of feels like the wind blew on you or something. Okay, it is his turn. Aldys, it's now your turn.
All right, so this one's in a box, right?
He is like, well, he's climbed up, but essentially he's
Okay.
like.
Anyway, I'm going to. It's time to finish the job.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that misses.
Hey.
So you go for a downward swing. The second one, wait, actually, no, wait, they both hit. Better.
Hey, nice.
So the first hit, cleanly cut. Your blade digs to his shoulders as blood splits out, and it roars and screeches in pain. And the other hit, you take it out and you go for another swing against his other shoulder. And like you hit both its shoulders, and like its arms kind of go limp for a second, and takes another 16 points of damage. Still standing though, bloodied.
1 second. I'm gonna reroll. Hold on, that 11. I gotta reroll.
Yeah, you get to reroll one of those dice.
Hey.
It's a 3, so that's another 2.
So 13 damage total.
Yep. Thank God for simple math. Right. What is still your turn?
All right. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right, Tia, it is now your turn.
Hi. Oh.
Nice.
I don't know if you can do that. You may want to check with Alex because you're moving across the corners.
You're moving across a corner. You can do that, but you're.
Don't do that. You have this guy right here. If you don't.
Hold on.
Oh,
Let's Tia make his own decisions. And Tia, you can do that. I'll allow you to do that. You're gonna have to make an acrobatics or athletics check to see if you're able to push around the corner. You're on push to talk, I think.
Yeah.
All right, big old turtle coming through.
All right, it's
Tio's worried about me, isn't
He
Tio?
is. He saw you run off to fight the ogre, and he's very afraid.
Meet to beat. You're able to kind of like he's about to hit you, and he's like thunk, and you push him back, and you're able to get there.
All right. And then I'm gonna take off. Good luck, bye.
Oh no, that'll definitely do an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, no, go for it.
As he goes and hits you for a nat 1.
Oh.
Hey.
He runs into the wall and flops over, and he tries to snarl at you and bite at your face, and just collapses into the into the sarcophagus.
He collapses into a singularity.
Yes.
Also, I have my spell, so I'm not really worried if I'm getting hit right now.
That's true because mirror image. Like just 4 tears, just like, hello, 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 and just walking by. It's okay.
No, hello.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Exactly.
Thank you for that modulation.
All right, Theo, it's your turn still.
Hello,
Yeah,
Cici, it's me, your 4 dads.
Should we try to persuade him to calm down?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Can I, as I'm running up, do I see that the ogre isn't really looking too hot
the
to
ogre's
fight?
like terrified right now, guys. It's like.
Alright. I'm gonna put down my quarterstaff. I'm gonna hold my hands out and be like, "Hey, it's okay. You don't have to fight if you don't want to." But you're saying that 4 times, so it might be a little bit spooky.
All at the same time at different intervals. Okay, go ahead and roll a persuasion check, please.
I think they pass out from being terrified.
14 does not make it, but he does say, it's like, no, I can't, otherwise they'll make me like my mother.
Okay, well, that's my action. Is that Janice talking?
I allow that as a bonus action. Things that don't really affect actions or stuff, I allow you can do a skill check as your bonus action.
All right, I still don't want to attack him though, so I'm just gonna use cure wounds on myself.
Okay, so as you do this, you cure your own wounds. Go ahead. All right, you touch yourself and recover 5 points of damage.
Please, phrasing.
I said it purposely. You know
like that.
That's proper
God
phrasing.
damn it.
All right.
I guess I'll handle these myself.
Okay, Cici, it is now your turn.
I would like to try to do persuasion check as well.
You're raging.
Can I end the rage and do
You
that?
can end the rage. So with the bonus action, you end the rage, and then what do?
I'm gonna try to persuade him to calm down.
And remember,
Because I see what I see what Tio's doing, and I'm gonna try
Yeah.
to do the same.
And so go ahead and make a persuasion check, and don't forget to add the +3 to the end of the roll because of Historian.
And do I have advantage with it as well because of the spell?
Because of
It
what?
was what Kent cast on me.
Yes,
It
you
was
get
the
advantage.
plus-
Yes, advantage and
It's
+3.
still. Wait. Well, okay. I mean, that's very loosely playing with the thing. I guess it works.
Nope.
Oh,
You start
no.
to
Does she still
sing,
get? Does she
but-
still get proficiency bonus? I guess it wouldn't
Yeah,
matter.
well, it's
Yeah,
9. It's a 9.
9.
Right? Hold on. Aren't you proficient at persuasion?
Should I? I'm proficient at performance.
No, roll performance, please. Sorry, it's you're singing. I assume to sue them. Yeah. Okay. So it's her instrument. It's Cici's instrument because of her background. So Cici, go ahead. So you start to sing to try and soothe, and you sing some words. It's like, we're not going to hurt you. Rockabye ogre on the treetop. Please don't kill us. We won't hurt you back. And you sing that. The soothing voice goes around the hall. Actually, so the rest of the party is actually surprisingly good compared to what you would have thought Cici would have been able to sing. She has them pipes, guys. So
there's the +3 in that.
yeah, funny one.
Why can't be quaffing that hot tea? You ruin him.
It all comes back, guys. All right, and it ends your turn, and the ogre does not seem to be hostile anymore. Mirrium, it is your turn.
What are these things again?
Cloggets.
Okay, I'm actually it'd probably be better if I just aided you as well.
All right then.
What do you mean? What's the problem?
Oh, it's fine. No, aiding me is good.
Is
In
it?
character, it's like, oh,
But what the fuck do you want me to do?
Magic? I don't know. What's your magic?
I have a limited number of spell slots, dude. Like, I actually have very, very limited, and I've already used, 2.
You have cantrips,
Huh?
don't you have cantrips?
Oh, right. I guess I can Ray of Frost.
Oh,
I mean, Ray of Frost
boy.
is garbage, though.
I mean, yeah, cantrips
It's
are
trash,
garbage.
dude. Like, actually
It's fine.
aiding you is better. Well, you want me to do, 2d8 damage, or, do you want to kill them? I'm sorry, do you want me to do 2d8 damage? Maybe.
maybe.
I think it's better if I aid you and try to get, the fucking huge bonus so you don't miss.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
All right, roll your history.
Fuck, I lost my character sheet in the sea of windows.
Hey, it was a 16.
Easily done.
So easily done. Thank you. Oh yes. So I remember in my studies. It's so hard, guys. Jesus.
I mean, you gotta do it though.
So you say I'm not actually gonna do it. So you say in your studies you remember the Quagget's weak spots as well. Hit over here.
Well, I mean, just this is
Ooh.
exactly like a million Bastion blockades. You got him right there. Just hit him. Let him come at you.
Yep. Right. So the Quaggas, this one here stands up and goes for 2 strikes. Whoosh. First attack misses. Second attack hits for 7 points. And now the other one does 2 attacks. First attack misses. Second attack hits as they both come at you with their claws and fangs. That ends your turn. All right. So the ogre says, "You guys aren't going to hurt me?"
No, we don't want to hurt you if we don't have to. We're not like going around murdering everyone we see.
I don't want to fight you. You all seem nice.
Yeah.
There are 5 TOs
Listen.
now.
Why don't you come help us fight these furry things? And then we'll talk.
Oh, I would love to fight them. They killed my mother. And he steps up. One,
dear.
2, 3, 4, 5. And he spends his turn.
Dashing,
2,
I'm assuming,
3. Yeah, he's there. He can't really do anything too much. But then, like, just like all of a sudden, on the other side of all this, you just see this ogre coming, but he actually is looking at the quackets.
Shio yells down, "It's okay, I think he's nice."
That's his turn. Aldous.
All right.
They are flanked and pinned.
And I have aid.
Yes, you do.
Great.
This one over here is bloodied. The other one in the bottom here has not been touched.
That's sort of a
yeah.
plus 30 to hit.
Hit that one.
It's 30. So I hit it for 9 points of damage. As now, its eyes glow red and foam comes and peers out of the.
I hit it for 13 damage.
Okay. It's plus my okay. Well, he's still alive. Just takes 3 more damage, but he's like barely clinging on to life as he's like
Okay.
he's chopped off one of its arms, and that's
okay.
advantage. And you kill it. How do you kill it? Just slap its head off. Anyways,
Oh, I mean, I cut it in twain, man. I cut it once and then just impale it on the sword.
you peel it on the sword. Right. That is your turn. Do you move?
No.
Okay, you stay right there. All right. All right. Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and
Yeah, he's the Ninja Turtles again.
he literally
Yeah,
has the Turtles.
okay.
There's 4 of them.
Thanks. I'm definitely all for. I am all for them,
3,
actually.
4,
Hi.
5. You
All
can
right.
move under him.
Whoop.
6, yeah.
Hello. Excuse me.
Oh, hello there. And he kind of like moves
Hi.
back and steps back a moment.
I'm going to hit it.
That one's kind of turning into
Advantage.
Bullwinkle J moves.
Balloon blade.
Roll an attack, please.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
What you say there, Rock?
Go fucking. All right, that hits. I think you also roll the damage from Booming Blade as well.
Yeah, 1d8 extra.
Minus saving.
No, it's 2d8.
No, it's 2d8 if it moves.
Oh,
It's just an extra 1d8 of thunder damage on the hit.
right.
There you go.
And minus 4 as it screeches in pain as you do that. All right. Oh, wow. Do you do anything else with your turn?
That ogre has a
No,
turn
I'm
for
good.
ahead.
All right. Cici, it's now your turn.
I dash down here
Yeah.
and
So
I'm
1,
gonna
2,
boop it on
3,
the
4.
snoot.
Move it on the snare. Flying speed is OP.
Well, I also have 35 land speed, and that was
Yep.
so. Let's see.
It is backed in the corner. That hits for 11 damage. My goodness. And then for it hits also for 12 damage.
Okay.
You're not raging right now, so you don't have your storm.
Correct. So I'm just gonna get my shield out.
All right, now you take out your shield with your bonus action, and then you're using one hand. And Mirrium, it is your turn as the single final quaggoth is pinned at the wall.
Oh, fine, I'll use Ray of Frost.
Oh, fine, I'll use Ray of Frost. Well, you get advantage because it's pinned to the wall, and you do. Wow. Well, 5 damage.
Got him.
Got him.
Yay,
Got him.
cantrips.
Alright.
Didn't Mirrium kill 2 of them? Technically.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so it has 6 health left as it begins to rage, but is panicked, and it tries to move, but then the boom.
Hey.
Roll 2d8.
Boom, bada boom.
It literally it moves, and the wound that you had inflicted glows brilliant yellow, and it just it explodes. Blood splatters all over. the party's face except Mirrium, who hides behind the wall.
Oh, yuck.
I don't- oh man! And with that,
I require prestidigitation.
Yeah, I
Tio?
would like yes?
Does this make me look pretty?
No. I mean,
Oh.
you've always been pretty. I think you're beautiful. But it's not a good look, sweetie.
Hey, wait a minute. That ogre's there.
No, listen. He's nice. See, he helped us.
all right. Anyways,
Look,
with that, all the quaggas are dead, and you notice the ogre turns around and sees skeletons on the ground. Walks over. You see him start crying, and then picks up the stone ring.
Wait, Aldous had the stone
I
ring.
have the stone ring.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. He doesn't see the stone ring. He just starts crying over the body.
I whispered to Aldous, I think that was his mother that was killed.
Is that so?
Hey, Alex, what do I know about ogres?
Roll a history check, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that most ogres are either usually enslaved by greater things or they live in the wild. From his markings and from the way he's wearing his clothing, he does seem to be from the wild. He looks pretty malnourished for an ogre. You can see parts of his rib cage, and he's over, and he's kind of just like sobbing. And some of the hill tribes do have a matriarchal society, and from what you can
Okay.
tell,
They're not all
The ogre-
actually cannibals. I was just kind of saying that to convince Cici to not talk to it.
Gio's kind of patting it on the bicep, like, there. I know, I'm really sorry.
What are you doing in here?
and after he cries for a moment, he turns over and says, I was going for a nice walk with my mother, and then this thing, purple skin with mouths that had tentacles, took control of her and killed her and said, if I didn't listen to what he said, he'd kill me too.
That's awful.
My gods. That is, quite brutal. Not what I was expecting either.
Is she going to sleep now?
Yeah, she's going to sleep.
You notice that the bracelet that one of the quaggas had just had dropped to the ground and disappeared in this dust right now. As you notice remnants of a soul kind of like drifting off.
Yeah, I'll pull out the ring.
That's my mother's.
Well, you should have it, shouldn't you?
Oh, thank you. And with that, he picks it up and he gives a look of thanks and says, are you here to stop the bad tentacle man?
That's the plan.
Squid devil, yes.
Squid devil. And says, well, I don't know too much because he told me to stay here and keep people from coming in this way. But I won't tell him, I promise.
Thank you. That's all we can ask for.
Do you have a way out to escape from here?
Oh, yes, you're right. And he actually takes out a key and gives it to you. And says, I can eat these guys and I'll be full. Yay! And he gives the key over to you. And
Bon appetit?
I give the key to Mirrium because I
kind
don't
of-
really know what to do with it.
Lean over to look
it's
at
icky
Mirriam
and
quizzically, like,
slimy. It has tufts of hair on it.
I kind of
Or
look at
looking.
Mirriam quizzically, like, it's okay if he eats these? So I'm kind of looking at her like,
What like health wise?
I mean,
yeah.
Ogres have iron guts. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
he'll be fine.
Some ogres
By the
are
way,
cannibals.
what's your name?
Pardon? What was that?
I ask it its name. I tell him, I'm Cici, what's your name?
Oh, my name is Gorgo. It
That's
means
really
small.
It's really nice to meet you, Gorgo.
Nice to
Why
meet
don't
you
you-
too.
Once
hope-
you eat these monsters, why don't you get out of here and go back to the woods and stay away from the city? Because I don't know.
Hold on, Tio.
I don't know either.
The boy can't exactly come climbing out of the well in the middle of town, now can he?
Oh, no, it's not in the middle of the town, though. It's in the middle of the forest, and you could just, like, go
Yeah,
in the middle of
that
town.
way.
but it's in the middle of the town. Theo.
I mean, you
spotted and
can't just
killed.
stay here.
Well, there might be another entrance.
He's going to have to until we can find another entrance for the time being.
Yeah,
Alright.
just stay here and we'll come back for you.
Well, he can come
Okay.
with us while we find the other entrance, right?
That's probably a bad idea.
Now, let's not do that. We're trying to be a little bit more quiet than that. I
He
mean, I
gives you
know
the key,
it's-
and actually, he points it over to these large iron. Wait, game, please wait. Over here, and he walks you over there, and there's a large keyhole, and says, "That's the key." Let me back over here, and you're feel free to explore. You can open the treasure chest if you'd like.
Yes, I would like to open the treasure chest now.
Somebody check for traps first. I don't know if
I
anyone
I don't
in our
check
party
for
does
traps
that.
first. I opened it.
My
Okay.
perception tells me nothing.
Well, in which case, for once in your intrepid adventure lives, it's not trapped.
Bullshit.
That's a
Hey,
really...
Alex, close the turn tracker.
Oh,
Yeah.
go in. There you
Sure,
go.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
I forgot
It's in my
about that.
face.
And these chest contents seem to have not a lot of gold in it. Like you find about 20 gold pieces and random knickknacks the quaggas have collected over however long they've been down here. Mostly bones, shiny objects. But in the chest, you also find this. Let me put these in your handouts over here. There we go.
Scroll of mending.
So, should we use the identify on the cloak?
No, Mirrium.
Mirrium.
Mirrium, there's a fancy thing.
How does identifying magic items work, Alex?
Do you have identify as a spell?
No.
Identify as a scroll. You can use a scroll to identify the cloak immediately, if you'd like.
Does Arcana identify at all?
Arcana. In order to fully identify these things, you need either a short rest or a long rest to know exactly what it does.
Gotcha.
I see, and the
Or
spell
we could
just
just
like...
identify.
Or if you can use the scroll, but if you use a scroll, it disappears.
Or we can, like, get back to town and get a magic person to identify it for us for a
Also
small
true.
fee.
Whoa, hold
Mhm.
up, hold up. Miriam, I don't know too much about wizards, but do you know? Is that in your book?
Oh no, I'm keeping that scroll to learn the spell. Absolutely.
Very, very good. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, one thing though, I would just like to everyone to enjoy the idea of a scroll of mending as like perhaps in a real world situation extremely good and powerful. In a D&D game, absolutely the most useless items you could possibly pick up, perhaps.
Well,
As
I
a
wouldn't
cantrip.
take it. It could be useful.
As a
don't
cantrip.
have that
Can anyone use
cantrip.
scrolls actually? Oh yeah,
We
that's
can all
use
no,
the
then that
scrolls.
makes it better. Yeah, that makes it better.
Cici should take the scroll of light since she can't cast it on her own. I don't think. Can I have that elixir and just like drink it now?
No, the elixir of health is actually just removes poison, like a disease and all that stuff.
Okay.
So we should keep hold on that. Yeah.
Actually, how injured is everyone looking?
I mean, I'm close to.
I'm about to end the session here, guys. So if you want to do your last minute stuff,
All right, I'm gonna cast a prayer of healing really quick before we end
roll
it.
your prayer of healing, Adesu. All right, everyone recovers 13 points of health,
Not too shabby.
including the ogre. Hooray!
was
Oh,
already full.
thanks.
You're welcome.
I haven't felt that good in years.
I want to also apologize to the ogre for hurting him.
Oh no, it's okay. I understand. I would have been scared too and stabbed me. Wait. It just kind of like trails off in that own circular thought.
Also, he did hit you, so I mean, fair is fair.
Yeah, fair is fair.
So I'll take the scroll of light. Who wants to take the scroll of mending?
I'll take it if no one else wants it.
Yeah, you
Okay.
should. So much
I'll
take
hold the
that.
cloak for now.
Healing word. Aldous, you get hit a lot. Do you want to take that?
It would probably be better for me to take, actually.
Okay.
Scrolls are used on
Take
bonus
that.
actions, by the way. You can use it as a bonus action.
Good to know.
That is very good to know.
Oh, then scrolls of anything are good. Always.
scrolls are
Okay.
just good,
That
man.
see, yeah, that extremely powerful.
Okay. So also the scroll of identify is going to Mirrium.
Yeah.
What about the oil of slipperiness?
It lets you, it's grease inside of it, so you throw it at something or apply it to something.
Oh,
and
Mirriam, that's for grown-ups.
Actually, I think maybe I should take that because I have a bracelet that enables me to move over like slippery ground and stuff.
Hey, you're
Yeah,
not-
I don't need that because I already have grease.
Okay, so what else? Is that it?
And we have the
Mirriam.
elixir of health. Who should take the health elixir?
What does that elixir of health do again?
Here's
Remove
poison
it.
disease.
Think of it like lay on hands without the healing.
Okay.
So like it removes disease, poison.
Oh yeah, you just keep that shit.
So who should have that though? Do you want it since you're on the front line?
Wait, no, hold on. When you drink this potion, it cures any disease. It also removes blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned. So that might be useful.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
you
pretty
can
useful.
hold on to that. Hey Mirriam, I have a question.
Who's holding on to the health elixir? I'm sorry.
Aldous, did you get anything?
I got the cloak.
Okay. Why don't you get the elixir of health as well?
I don't really need it.
Okay.
Paladins don't really get sick.
Tom's kind of immune to a lot of that stuff.
Oh yeah. How about we give it to Mirriam as well?
Actually, that's a good idea. Though a lot of those are con checks.
Sure. Elixir of health. Backpack's starting to look pretty full.
All right, you have elixir health, and is that all? Complete.
Yep.
All right. Just content, and that is good. Okay. Well, that is the end of the session. You guys have fun?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I worked this time, so yeah.
Right, so, with that, we will pause and leave everyone's health as it is, and we'll continue this next week.
Yeah.
Oh, Geo.